Hello, hello. What is up, my people? This is your boy, the KillaKrane himself. Today, I will be known as Darth Bacard. Now, why am I wearing a Star Wars Clone Wars uniform? And underneath it, I am wearing a Star Trek uniform. Why? Because today we're going to talk about Star Wars versus Star Trek. Now, I'll put the link in the description, both on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you guys want to join in, all you have to do is go to my Facebook page or my Instagram page. The link is right there in the description above both of the posts. So that is what we're going to discuss today. We're both going to Star Wars and Star Trek, both of them at the same time. Please, my fellow geeks, my fellow nerds, I need some of y'all to join in. I need some of y'all to join in. This is going to be a great discussion today. First of all, excuse me, do we have any shout outs? Let me get my thing up here so I can read the comments of anybody who wants to join in. Right? Hold on one second. Looks like we got some. Oh my God, we got some comments already. We get to those in a minute. Anyway, um, this is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna start off by giving a shout out to my lovely sister, my baby sister, Shira Scott. I'm not gonna tell you how old she is because she will slap me in the teethuses. Yes, teethuses is a word. It is a plural of teeth on the planet where I come from. If you don't like it, well, you can just go back to my planet and take it up with the High Council there. But anyway, we're not here to discuss language, excuse me. We are here to talk about Star Wars and Star Trek. So until we get some people to join in, I guess I'm going to talk about the history of how I got into the franchise. And uh, uh, first of all, 50 KillaKrane points. Who can tell me what this little device is? Which franchise does it come from? Let's see, right a little bit closer. Which franchise does this come from? What is it called? What is it used for? 50 KillaKrane points if you can tell me what this little doohickey thing is. All right, on top of that, you can tell me what this bad mama jammy is. Guess it's not working today. Nope, not working today. What is this thing called? What is the nomenclature? Which franchise is it from? Okay, let me know. Like I said, this one too. What franchise does it come from? What is it used for? Let me know. 50 KillaKrane points to the winner. Let me make sure I'm exposed here. Oh my God, now it wants to shoot off on its own. Whatever. So I'm waiting for some of y'all lovely people to join in on the discussion today. Let me get right here. Okay. We done got it started now. Okay, so I guess I'll start off with telling you guys a little bit how I got into Star Wars and how I got into Star Trek. Like I said, join in if y'all want to. The link in the description. Whoo! My first exposure to one of them was not Star Wars. Everybody thinks that Star Wars was my first love. Well, actually, it kind of was, but my first exposure was actually Star Trek. And let me tell y'all, I think my daddy got me a videotape. He used to always get these big boxes of VHS, and he was like, "Hey, well, you like action and adventure and stuff like that. You ought to watch this." And so it was an episode of Star Trek. Long story short, I did not enjoy it. It seemed so boring to me, my God. And it was a lot of talking, a lot of stuff I didn't understand. And then they were like, "Hey, it's ready for action." And what was it like? All hands on deck, or brace for impact. And then they just move a little bit to the left or to the right. And it did seem like the ships were floating like worth a damn or anything. So, excuse me, I'm sorry, I've been drinking Coca-Cola. It didn't seem like it was very interesting to me, the series. So I kind of left it alone. And everybody was telling me I should get into Star Wars. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I've already seen enough space stuff. seeing Star Trek. This was the original series, not Star Trek: The Next Generation, the original one. I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes of it. So, everybody was saying Star Wars is the coolest. I used to see all the commercials and stuff, and the X-wing fighters, they did look very interesting and very cool, but I really didn't want to bother with it, to be honest with you. So I kind of left it alone. And what was it? I think my dad, like I said, I was going through those videotapes and I found, no, it really wasn't. Okay. Oh, somebody left a message. I don't know what in the world this boy is talking about. We'll get to that later, his little message. But anyway, some kind of way, I was watching Star Wars and it was Return of the Jedi. And I was just kind of fast forwarding and rewinding. I think I just pressed play or wherever the videotape was. And I think it was the part where they were having their final space battles and stuff like that. And I saw the ships floating all around and going, pew, pew, pew. Oh, that was another thing. With Star Trek, when they shoot their phasers, it doesn't seem exciting. It's like a steady stream, just shoo. And with Star Wars, it's more like pew, pew, pew. So it's more energetic as you watch the space battles. You know what I'm saying? And so I found Star Trek to be a lot more interesting. Well, that Return of the Jedi, that part I watched. So I pressed stop and I was like, well, let me watch this from the beginning because this looks pretty cool. And so I went to a video store and I asked the guy, I was like, I want to watch the first Star Wars movie. Now, I'm not sure how old I was at the time, but I asked the guy, I was like, well, at the video store, and it was in Clarksdale. You guys can help me who were from Clarksdale. It wasn't, I don't think it was Video Express. I don't think it was Take Two Video, but it was another video rental place. And it was right by the train tracks. Excuse me. Close to where the Blues Museum is today. What was the name of that video place? And from what I remember, it was a white guy, and he was, a little portly. That's all I can say. And he owned that video rental store. And I went in there and I asked him, where's the first Star Wars movie? Because I knew there were several. And he was like, hold on 1 minute. I got somebody. Let me turn this down for a little bit. Okay. Technical difficulties. Anyway, I asked the guy, where's the first Star Wars movie? And he handed it to me. He's like, here you go. And I didn't know much about Roman numerals, but I knew that IV was not one. And I went to him and I said, look, I don't know what this stands for, but I know that the number 1 in a movie is I. And he looked at it. He was like, oh, you're a smart young boy. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. We don't have the first one. He was like, well, maybe they have it overseas or something like that. But we don't have like episode 1 or something like that. He was like, to be honest, I don't watch Star Wars. I don't like those type of movies. I know it's popular and I should watch it, but I'm not really into it. So I was like, well, just show me episode 4 that they had right there. And I took it home, put it in the VCR, watched it, absolutely fell in love with Star Wars. It has been my passion ever since. And I immediately told my daddy, I watched that movie as soon as I got home. And I watched about 4 or 5 times before my daddy had to take the movie back to the rental place. And I was like, can you rent me the other 2 movies? And he was like, sure. And so I watched those 2 back to back. I think it only took me like 2 days to watch all the movies because I had to watch the first one like 4 or 5 times. I loved it so much. And I just became a Star Wars fan. And whenever I could, I'd get some money together or for Christmas or birthdays, I'd ask my mom and my aunties to get me some Star Wars toys, Star Wars posters, whatever. So that's how I got into Star Wars. Like I said, guys, the link to join in is in the description. You can leave a message if you can't find it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and I will give you guys the link again. But anyway, excuse me. Let me get into how I got into Star Trek, okay? For the longest, I had no intention of ever watching Star Trek after seeing the original. Like I said, it was boring as hell to me. It didn't seem exciting, especially after watching Star Wars. I was like, "This is what I love. This is exciting. It's a lot of blaster fire going everywhere. You have these guys with these laser swords. I mean, my God!" As a little kid, I guess I was about, if I had to guess, it was like 8 or 9 or something like that, 7, 8. I don't know. I really don't. But anyway, my cousin Clay, he was into Star Trek left and right. And every time I come over there, he'd be like, you know the Starship Enterprise could defeat the Millennium Falcon." I was like, no, it can't. I was like, "Have you ever watched Star Trek?" I was like, "I don't have to. I know the Millennium Falcon could beat anything. You know what I'm saying? He could beat up a Star Destroyer." And so we always had those little kiddie discussions. And so um after a while, he just kept beating it into me to watch it. And I was like, okay, I'd watch one episode. So he showed me Star Trek The Next Generation. And I was like, this is looks a lot better than the one that I saw. And I started listening to the storylines, and some of it was very interesting. If I'm not mistaken, the first episode of Star Trek that I watched was, what was it? It was the one where the time kept repeating itself, and I can't remember the entire episode because it just popped into my head. But you guys, if you're Star Trek fans, please help me out. Which episode was this? It was the one where they kept repeating the same day over and over again, and it always ended with them dying pretty much. And then after they die, they go back to the beginning and they're playing cards or poker or whatever. And after a while, they realized and started remembering that the patterns keep emerging and emerging or something like that. And so I don't want to give away spoilers for the episode, but it was a great episode. And I just fell in love with it. And so I started watching other Star Trek episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. And like I said, every episode gave a different philosophical discussion. Some of it was kind of exciting, but the drama and the sociological aspects of it, I just loved it. Like, how would we react if we were to come in contact with people from other planets and stuff like that, other star systems? And it was really good. So I'm making a long story short here. So let me see. Then what else I got on this list? Oh, okay. So for the longest, I just had to watch Star Trek. That's all I had to watch because Star Wars had ended with Return of the Jedi. They really wasn't doing anything else. And no, I do not count the Star Wars Christmas special. That's like that Disney cartoon. What's the name of it? They told me we don't talk about Bruno. No, we don't talk about the Star Wars Christmas special. It does not count. No, it does not count. It did not exist. That's one of them Mandela effect. It's like the opposite of Mandela effect. People say that movie did exist. No, it didn't exist. Okay, just don't even speak of it. It's like Bruno. Anyway, Star Wars Christmas special doesn't exist. I watched the Saturday morning cartoon about the droids, and it was kind of sort of cute. I watched a few episodes. It only lasted one season, I think. And what else was there? There was some Timothy Zahn books, and what I'm saying is before they came out with the prequels. They also had the special edition of Star Wars, which, to be honest, I liked a lot of them. I like a lot of the changes that George Lucas made. I wish we get some other Star Wars fans on here so we can do a little arguing, because I really did. Let me say the best parts of the special edition, of course, like they added in Jabba the Hutt. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to be in the original episode 4, but because of time restraints or whatever, they didn't add him in. So they put him in CG, and I thought it was pretty cool. It was kind of, I know they had no choice but to have, Star Wars fans know what I'm talking about, where Han had to walk behind Jabba the Hutt, and he said, "Well, I just have him step on his tail." It did look super duper cheesy, but I kind of excuse that. You know what I'm saying? Being that they put uh, Jabba the Hutt in the first one. What are some other changes they made? I'm trying to skip the ones that I didn't like. I actually liked the song in Jabba's Palace. A lot of people ridiculed it, said that it didn't sound right. It sounded like a bunch of little kids squeaking or something like that. It just sounded pretty good, little upbeat jazz song or something like that. But that's just my opinion. Um, One part that I was pissed off at in Return of the Jedi, George Lucas took up the Yup Nope song. He took out the Yup Nope song. And that was one of my favorite parts of all the Star Wars movie. It just closed out the series so well. That song, it was just wonderful. I used to sing that to myself all the time. And he took it out. And I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? But it was just perfect the way it was. But there was some scenes like on Cloud City, he kind of cleaned that up, and it looked a lot better. So I respect him for doing the special edition of Star Wars. Then we got to the prequels. Like I said, chime in, guys, if you guys want to join in on the discussion forum. Um, the prequels didn't really bother me. Okay. I don't know what the big fuss was because I didn't have the internet back then. I didn't read articles and reviews and stuff like that. So when I saw the prequels, it was actually better than I thought it was going to be. Well, at least the first one, episode one, because basically before the prequels come out, I had read books about what was happening before episode four happened. And all I read about was damn trade disputes. I heard about political crap and how the emperor came to power and all this stuff. And I was like, this doesn't seem really interesting. And it seems like it's going to be some grown-up version of Star Wars or something like that, and something I wouldn't understand. Kind of like how I felt about Star Trek at first. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't come into it with high expectations. And I watched the first episode of the prequels, and it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? It was tolerable. I put it that way. It wasn't the best. There were some good points. Like the lightsaber battles were just freaking awesome. Oh my God. Natalie Portman did a great job. You had Ewan McGregor. He came in episode 2 where he played Obi-Wan Kenobi. But it was good casting. You know what I'm saying? You had Liam Neeson that played Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn. And he did a great job. You had my boy Samuel L. Jackson. My God. He just took the show. He's my favorite Jedi. You know what I'm saying? And so Mace Windu is his name. That's his character name. So the whole time I was watching it, I was waiting on him to curse. I'm sick of these motherfucking Sith and these motherfucking, all that good stuff. But of course he couldn't do it because it was a Star Wars movie. But Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jackson. So he did a great job. And I'm just speaking on episode 1 right now. I didn't like it that they had Darth Vader creating the C-3PO. And it kind of created a lot of continuity issues, but they cleaned it up by episode 3, having his mind erased. I kind of felt like that was kind of a cop-out, you know what I'm saying? Like a retcon almost, kind of, sort of, from the episode 1 debacle. So, what else? Oh, Jar Jar Binks. A lot of people hated Jar Jar Binks. Let me tell you how I felt about Jar Jar Binks. When I saw him, I immediately thought about, what's it? Snarf was his name from Thundercats, or Oracle from He-Man. I thought of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like goofy comic relief for the kids. So it wasn't this whole crazy thing that like, he needs to kill himself and all that stuff like that. No. Oh, let me put the title up here. Where are you? Where's the banner? Oh, stop acting stupid. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. Now we're kicking with gas. All right. So let me go back to here. Okay. Actually, I don't need to go back here. All right. So where was I? Oh, Jar Jar Binks. Whew. Like I said, he just reminded me of the comic relief that was always in cartoons back in those days. I didn't see the problem. I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about the guy who played him needed to kill himself and all that. Stop. Seriously. It's not. It's a movie. Great day in the morning. A lot of people saying he was very, I guess, racist or something. I mean, but please explain that to me. They were aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, well, it showcased black people being ignorant. Well, who said they were black? I don't understand the point. Yeah, the accent was reminiscent of stereotypes, but I mean, kind of, sort of. But it was aliens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You guys can explain that one to me. I just think the people just overacting too freaking much in that movie. Um, Another thing I didn't like about the prequels, the whole Metachlorians thing. Didn't care for that. Kind of felt like, with a lot of Eastern philosophy, that's where Star Wars got a lot of its philosophy from, like Eastern, like Taoism. I don't know if it's Tao, it's Taio. I don't know how to spell it, but anyway, it's either Tao or Tao. You know what I'm saying? It speaks about you guys have seen it. It has the yin and yang symbol. That's where they get the idea of the Force and all this stuff like that from Star Wars. Um, but I had often thought that, the Force is just something that anybody can learn if they do enough meditation, if they do enough training. But George Lucas said no. It's because of these microscopic bacteria called the midichlorians, and those are the only ones who can channel the Force. And so, really upset about that. And he said that he had that in mind the whole time. Some people believe he just made it up for episode one. I don't know. I'm just saying that I don't like the idea. I like the idea that anybody can learn the Force if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put in enough hard work. Let me see what else. Didn't care for the whole virgin birth thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the prophecy of the one who, bring balance to the Force. I guess kind of, sort of, about the prophecy thing, but the whole virgin birth, I don't know. I don't know. So, what do you guys think? What else? You guys let me know if you want to come in, join in. I don't. Let me check comments. I apologize so much. It's just one of me, and I will have to keep going back and checking comments and stuff like that. I don't see any on here.
Priority one message coming in on secured channel.
Brian Sheets says, never heard of that sports team. I have no idea. What sports team? I guess I had to get the comment as I was talking. So, what sports team are you talking about? Anyway, let's continue on. I was speaking about the whole virgin birth thing in Star Wars with Anakin Skywalker and all that stuff like that. Let me see what else. The final duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin was really cool. I'm skipping episode 3 now, but I'm speaking about the prequels in general, how I feel about them. Yeah, they were pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? They weren't as perfect or good. I know the first 3 movies, episode 4, 5, and 6, were not perfect as well, but they're about as perfect as they can be because no movie is perfect. So it's as close to perfect as you can get. Star Wars, the first 3 Star Wars movies. Episode 1, 2, and 3, I give them about a 6 altogether. They weren't too bad. What else? Oh, the Star Wars sequels. Absolute trash. And I'm saying this calmly. Those movies were absolute trash. I really can't. I mean, the actors and actresses in the Star Wars sequels, meaning 7, 8, and 9. I mean, the actors and actresses did a great job, but the writing was all over the freaking place, and they tried to retcon different stuff, and they within the sequels. You know what I'm saying? Not just stuff that was in episode 1, 2, or 3, or 4, 5, and 6. I'm talking about 7, 8, and 9. My God, when you try to retcon it that early, that means you did a terrible job. And then episode 7 was just a repeat of episodes 4 and 5. So it was all over the place. Um, that's all I got to say about that. If we have some other Star Wars people, please come in, showing that I'm trying to combine the two. What's the names? Um, let's see what else. Let's go through my opinion of which is better, Star Wars or Star Trek. Now, I'm going to go through each category. The first category is realism. Which one do I think represents the reality of how space works and stuff like that? Of course, I'd have to, excuse me, give it to Star Trek. Now, George Lucas himself, the creator of Star Wars, had said that he didn't create Star Wars to be some um, science fiction and something that was close to science. No, he made it as a science fantasy. I think he equated it to a Saturday morning matinee type movie that you could bring the kids to, something you can enjoy. So, and a lot of people ridiculed him for what was that part where the parsecs thing with Han Solo. You know, he made the castle run in under 12 parsecs or something, and it was like, well, it's not a unit of time; it's a unit of measurement. Who cares? You know, it's a fun little space game or space movie. You know what I'm saying? But Star Trek, if you want something that's more closely related to actual astrophysics, then get Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make it better. Okay, sometimes you just want to have fun. You want to watch a movie, have fun. That's cool. Uh, the next one, which one has the better mythology? That would have to go to Star Wars. Star Wars has an excellent mythology behind it. The stories of where the characters came from. I mean, Star Trek does too. It has some great backstories, and there are some mythologies in certain species, like let's say the Klingons. They have a whole mythology behind how their species came to be, who their gods were, and according to Lieutenant Worf, the Klingons actually killed their gods. And they asked him, "Why did y'all do that?" And he was like, "Well, they were more trouble than they were worth." And there's a whole backstory behind that, and what happened with Kalis, and the battles that he fought, and when is he coming back, and all of this stuff like that, and it's just a lot. But there's some great stories in Star Trek, but Star Wars, I mean, with the stories behind the Jedi's and the Siths, and even the story of how like Tatooine used to be like an all glass planet, I think it was, and then there was a lot of war or something like that, and it broke apart all the glass on the planet, and that's where we get all the sand or something like that. But they have some very interesting backstories. They have better backstories. So as far as mythology, I'd have to give it to Star Wars. Action. Which franchise has the better action? That would have to go to Star Wars. Star Wars, definitely. I mentioned that before. With Star Trek, they take a base of action, and then the Enterprise goes like this a little bit, and it shoots out a stream of it. Shoo! Not very exciting. But Star Wars, George Lucas designed it so it can be like World War II fighters, flying all over the place and choo 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 choo. That repetition of a blaster sound over and over again, it really makes it exciting, and it really pumps up your heart. You know what I'm saying? It really makes you want to watch that movie. You know what I'm saying? It gets you into it. And of course, the lightsaber battles and stuff like that. You do see some hand-to-hand combat in Star Trek sometime, but it's not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? They mostly use, I've noticed, like open fist or open palm strikes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the tiger style kung fu. And then they thrust at their opponents like this. Or you see him like Captain Kirk. He used to always like ball up his fist and put his other hand over it and do like a hammer fist, double hammer fist strike or something like that. Um, but it wasn't, a continuous battle. Star Trek made it look like Star Wars made it look like those old samurai pictures or ninja pictures or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was constant fighting, 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 fighting. Even with the stormtroopers and everything, it was blasting left and right, left and right. And even in Star Trek, when they landed on the planet, they used their phasers. They push it and they go like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that continuous repetition from the blaster fire. You know what I'm saying? So action would definitely have to go to Star Wars. If you guys want to join in, please do. The link is in the description. Let me know if you can't join in or if you want to join in. And I'm both on my KillaKrane. I'm going between my KillaKrane Speak Zone page and my personal page and my Instagram page. But anyway, let me know if you guys want to talk. As far as drama, which series do I think has the better drama? That, for me, would have to go to Star Trek. Star Trek has some deep stories. I mean, deep. If you guys, I haven't seen all um series within Star Trek, okay? But if the from the ones that I've seen, the best one, if you want drama, the best one I can recommend to you is Star Trek Deep Space Nine. That has some really great stories. One really hit home for me. Okay. It was the series where what was it? Quark's nephew. What was his name? God, I'm drawing a blank here. But anyway, he joined the Enterprise or the Federation rather. And long story short, he had to go through actual combat. And because of which he got his leg blown off, or was it blown off? Or yeah, one of the two. I think he got it amputated. And because of which he had PTSD. And the things and the struggles that he went through, and then the way that he portrayed his PTSD really hit home for me because for those of you who don't know, I was in the Iraqi Freedom War, and because of which I've been diagnosed with post traumatic stress disorder. Um, it still is kind of hard for me. I still have certain memories of stuff that went on over there. I don't want to get into it. It's been kind of rough. I go through counseling all the time. Sometimes I go to it once a month, and I talk to other veterans who have went through similar stuff. Um, but for a war veteran, it's kind of hard, and a lot of y'all won't understand, so we just don't even talk about it. We don't want y'all to think of us as freaks or something like that. Because sometimes we get into those stories and we get to talking about it, and we get in a place where we didn't want to go, and we'll stay there for a good little while. Sometimes the anniversary of us being in war really hits home for us. So, as a war veteran myself, that episode of Star Trek where whatever Quark's nephew's name and he went through all that PTSD, I really thank them for making that episode. That really hit home. So that's why I said that Star Trek really has some deep stories. And there was even one episode, one of my favorites, like Who Watches the Watcher, I think is the name of that episode. And basically, the Star Trek, the Federation was watching. Okay, that's not a comment. Anyway, Federation was watching this planet. I think it was like offshoot of the Vulcans, and they were just observing them, and they couldn't interact with them. Something happened to where one of the people saw it was a glitch in the system, and so they saw the Federation, and he fell backwards and he hurt himself, and Dr. Beverly Crusher brought him back up to the Enterprise. She did, and healed him. And so he went back to his planet, and he told everybody, hey, there's a God that exists, and his name is the Picard. He healed me. I had died. And there was a discussion with him and one of his angels, and all this stuff like that. And so it got to the point where the guy who got healed by the Picard, who he thought was God, he was like, I'm a spokesman for the Picard. And the reason why, we're having bad weather and all this, because we're not appeasing the Picard. And so it got to the point to where they were about to sacrifice somebody's life to appease the Picard. And I'm going to just stop right there. You guys, if you want me to tell the rest of it, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But Star Trek, as far as drama, it's like each episode is like a movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm mostly speaking about my three favorite. Okay, the Next Generation. The original one had some good episodes as well, but to me, it was kind of cringy for me to watch nowadays. And I haven't watched every episode, but I've watched every episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and Star Trek Voyager. Those are some great stories. You know what I'm saying? It has its cheesy moments, but Star Trek has some great shows. Um, that's true. The Next Generation is awesome. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next Gen is probably my favorite within the franchise. The other ones are good. Like I said, Deep Space Nine kind of really hit home a little bit too much. They even had one where Cisco went back to the 1960s or 50s, I think it was, and he had to experience racism and stuff like that. It was intense. Okay, so Star Trek is great. Star Wars has some good ones too. Okay, they do have some good stories, but most of those, well, the Timothy Zahn books, they're not considered canon by Disney anymore. I consider them canon. I don't consider Disney Star Wars canon. Okay, and I mean after they bought the franchise, anything that they did after the franchise, they're kind of sort of keeping it going with Ahsoka. That series is pretty good. Um, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, in my mind, the black girl in there, she was absolutely gorgeous. And that was the only part that I liked about the Obi-Wan series. But it was totally freaking unnecessary. They could have kept that whole damn thing. It didn't help out nothing. Okay. As a matter of fact, it really caused more problems than it did solve things. Okay. That Obi-Wan Kenobi series, I wiped that out. That didn't happen in my mind. So what else? There's the Mandalorian. That's pretty good. And they designed it to be like a cowboy picture, you know what I'm saying? You can see it kind of like that, like a space bounty hunter type deal. So it's pretty good. Did it add anything to me? I mean, it's kind of sort of okay, but I see it as its own thing. Um, Destro Obi-Wan was cool. Yeah, I mean, if you liked it, I'm not going to ridicule you if you liked it. But for me, it was just kind of unnecessary. You also said the fight scene is the only thing that was cool. The fight scene and what was it? The Mandalorian? Because I'm talking real fast, so please stop me and specify what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there's some good fight scenes in The Mandalorian. There's some good fight scenes in Obi-Wan. It was pretty cool when he finally got to do some lightsaber stuff, and that was after like 97 minutes into like episode 2 or 3 of the series. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry, the fight between Obi-Wan and Vader. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And I guess they tried to retcon it by, when he said, Anakin is dead and there's only Vader. So that was his way to say, when you got to episode 4 and he says, I was just a learner. I was but the learner. Now I am the master. And Disney keeps doing this retcon crap. I was like, stop. You don't have to explain everything. Stop. Just like that part that kind of pissed me off in Solo, because in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, C3PO was saying, I don't know the exact line, but he was like, I don't know where your ship learned to speak. It has a peculiar dialect. He's speaking about the Millennium Falcon. And so Disney thought they had to do a whole freaking movie about that one line and where it came from. It was totally freaking unnecessary. And basically, and this is what pissed me off about Solo. So I liked whatever her name was. That was what was her name? She was like the ship. She was inside the Millennium Falcon, and she was like a revolutionary, and she was fighting for droid rights and all those things. How did they repay her at the end of the movie? They killed her off, and they put her consciousness inside the Millennium Falcon. So she wanted to be free as a droid, but at the end of the movie, Disney enslaved her inside of the Millennium Falcon? Why didn't they put her in another computer body, or eventually, kept her in the Falcon for a little bit and then, took her out after a while or something like that? But they permanently kept her enslaved for the rest, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't like that. I didn't like the symbolism in it. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't seem right. Destro said, yes, we the fans already know things like that. Yeah, yeah, it pissed me off. It really did. Mm. As y'all can tell, I'm getting kind of dry mouth. So excuse me. Let me check the other comments. You guys, please, chime in. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the description. I'm just checking comments right now. Let me check comments. Destro, I appreciate these comments. I do. My boy Fidelski said classic. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Like I said, I'm going between two Facebook things. I need to keep it just on the KillaKrane page, but I can switch behind it between the two. That's fine. All right, get back here. So Fidelski, Destro, appreciate it. It's all good. Get your water. Yes. You guys, let me step away from Star Wars right now. Drink your water. I don't care if it's cold. Your body still needs to replenish your liquids, okay? So then people think, oh, I ain't got to drink that much water because it's wintertime. No, your body is almost 100 degrees, 98.6. So it's a little bit away from being 100 degrees, but your body is still almost 100 degrees. It evaporates that liquid very quickly. Please remember to drink your water. Stay away from them pops. Hypocrite. I am a big ass hypocrite. But the pops and this contains like caffeine. It has, which is a diuretic. It contains a lot of sugar. But I'm drinking this to stay lively right now. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you guys a lot of energy. Okay, so I'm just taking sips. You can see I haven't drunk much of this at all. So please stay away from those things. Remember to replenish your hydration. I'm saying this because I love you guys. Ooh, and it's a little hot with these two shirts on, as y'all can see. I got on two of them for those of you just chiming in. I'm showing you that two franchises can exist. Oh, let's get into that. Oh, do I have any more categories? Okay, best drama. We talked about social issues. Of course, that goes to Star Trek. Do any of you guys have any fan fiction ideas for Destro, I'm sorry. Water is life. El agua es vida. Am I pronouncing that correctly, sir? I don't speak Spanish, but I think based on my limited ignorant knowledge, I'm very ignorant on a lot of stuff that I need to learn. So, and that's very important. I think that everybody in America needs to speak Spanish, to be honest with you. I really do. Thank you, sir. I think everybody in America needs to speak Spanish. As a matter of fact, well, I'm not going to get into it. That's going to get into political battle. But we could talk about it at a later podcast. You guys just have to suggest topics for me. Okay? I pronounced it cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got here. Any fan fiction ideas for Star Wars or Star Trek? You guys can leave it in the comment sections. Let's see. Oh, I got a comment over here. What does this say? It says classic. I think that's Fidelski. It says Facebook user. It's 7:44 p.m. Okay, appreciate that. Whoever you are, I really appreciate you guys' comments. I really do love you guys. So looks like we got a little bit of an audience coming up. So let's continue on. Fan fiction theories. And for those of you who don't know what a fan fiction is, this is stuff that we make up as fans. It doesn't mean that we're going to submit it to Disney or submit it to who owns Star Trek? Is it Paramount? I think it's Paramount. Please correct me if I'm wrong, okay? And I hope that Disney never puts their paws on Star Trek. Y'all better not, okay? Because it's going to be some absolute crap. They're already screwing up everything else. I want to talk about the Marvel movies too, but we're going to do that at a later time. We're going to stick on Star Wars and Star Trek. But I really would like to talk about the Marvel movies. If you guys want to talk about that, that'd be great. I'm so far behind on Marvel movies. Of course, I've seen Endgame. I've got to get through Miss Marvel. Is it no? Is it Miss Marvel? The one with the teenage girl and she's Muslim or Arab and is that Miss Marvel? I, that it seemed pretty cool at first. I haven't watched She Hulk. Everybody tells me it's absolutely terrible. I have to see for myself. Okay, yeah, Miss Marvel. Thank you, Destro. Um, I have not watched that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool so far. Thank you, Destro. Yeah, it seems really cool from the episodes that I've watched. I've also had to catch up on other series. My daughter's got me addicted, and I need to watch the other episodes of One Piece, the anime. Oh, that's another thing. I had a discussion forum before, and I want to start that again. It was called Vanaris Doesn't Know Anime. I want to start that again. There's a lot of animes that I don't know. Of course, I know Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, um, Super Dragon Ball Super, and all of those things like that. And we can have a discussion forum of the is there consistency actually in all of those series? I don't think so, but we can talk about anime. You guys can suggest to me an anime. Y'all remember like Bleach? That was an anime. Aeon Flux. These are old animes, okay? So y'all can suggest the new ones to me. Um, Ghost in the Shell, that's kind of old. Um, some new ones about the little girl who is a vampire or a demon, and they have to put the thing in her mouth so she won't go crazy and bite people. I haven't seen the series. Oh, and another one about it's like a bunch of high school kids or something. Anyway, we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about stuff like that. Venaris doesn't know anime. It's going to be what the hell did I just do? Okay, I see what I did. Anyway, I have so many ideas for things I want to talk about, but you guys just let me know. So, any fan fiction ideas? My Hero Academia. Yep. My Hero Academy. I thought it was Academia. My ignorance. So, thank you for correcting me. Thank you for correcting me. Let me see what's going on because right now I'm on my personal page and reading comments. Let's slip to KillaKrane Speaks On right quick. Any comments on here? It's like we got five of them. Okay. Yes, Miss Marvel. Thank you, Fidelsky. So you've seen them all. What the hell is Destro? We need him to be in the same room. That's a good idea. So right now I'm going between two. I'm going to just be on the KillaKrane Speaks page. So but I have more people that comment on the Vanar Scott, my personal page. So I'm trying to combine the two. So Destro is on the other ones, Fidelsky. So that's why I keep mentioning his name and you don't see his comments. So if you go on my personal page, you're my friend on my personal page too. He's commenting on there and you're commenting on this one. I appreciate and love you guys both. Okay. So, you know what make it more interesting? If you guys were to actually click the link and join in live, there's a part where you can undo like the video. So if you just want to do your voice, that will be great. You know what I'm saying? So, back to Star Wars and Star Trek. Any fan fiction ideas? I had often imagined, as many people did, a movie between Star Wars and Star Trek. And they had on my way to that. Great, great, great. I appreciate that. All right. So I had often imagined, an actual movie. I don't know whether it be a series or a movie where the Star Wars and the Star Trek universe merged together some kind of way. I'd like to get with some of y'all and do a fan fiction idea for that. You know what I'm saying? And we could put it on YouTube and make sure to get a permission for Disney and Panama. Panama. God dog it. I'm really dry mouth today. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the name of that studio? Really, really dry mouth. See, that's why I shouldn't be drinking too much of this. Also, I've been eating a lot of stuff with a lot of salt. I get migraines real bad. So for some reason, salty snacks kind of help me out with my migraines. Um, being a single father, do that to you. But that dries my mouth out. I got my ceiling fan too. That's probably what's drying my mouth out too. And these pops. So it's like a triple threat to my hydration. And I got on two shirts. You know what I'm saying? So let me take this one off. Ooh, it's getting a little hot. Oh, this is not a strip tease. If y'all want that, y'all gotta pay for it. Anyway, um, let me go over here. Let me see who the hell it is. Let me see, add him to the stage. D, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Man, you got it. You the man. I'm trying to be like you, right? Checking the bank balance.
Ooh, yep, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Bam.
So we talking geek stuff today. We got Star Wars and Star Trek. So give me your ideas. I know I talked a lot about, how I came into both the series and all that stuff, about the prequels. What's your thoughts? Jump in there anywhere.
Oh man, I got into Star Wars first because of my uncle. I ain't never liked it at all because I was little and I wasn't into all that. But my uncle sat me down and he was like, "Man, we're gonna watch this show." And I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching it, I'm watching it, I'm watching it. I'm like, So one day I watched it without him, and I got into it. Like, okay, I like this. So then it got me into Star. I went back to watch like the first Star Trek with what's the old boy name? What's boy name?
Picard,
No,
Kurt.
Kirk. Yeah, I went back and
Okay.
watched that. Then I went back and watched the Next Generation. So that's how I got into all that. My uncle opened the door.
Mm. So your uncle opened that door to that, son.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Which one do you think is better, Star Wars or Star Trek? Your opinion.
Uh, I'm a I'm gonna go with Star Trek because it, it's movie versus a series, and the series gonna have like way more drama than the movie gonna have because it's continuous. It's way more continuous than the movie.
Right. Hold on 1 second. Destro, what's going on, man?
Yo, I'm here. My bad. I was trying to get into the link. My bad.
Oh, yeah, you in it. Fidelsky is telling his story. Well, he's giving his opinion on. I'm gonna let him finish right quick. I just had to introduce you. I appreciate both of y'all coming in. But Fidelsky, you were saying Star Trek is okay. You were saying one is a series and one is a movie, right?
Yeah, and
Right, right.
just because it's a series, it's gonna have way more drama because it's gonna have to keep you more interested in going to see the next episode.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about that, Destro? Star Wars and Star Trek. What's going on, brother? I can see
Mm,
that.
um, I like both, man. It's really hard for me. That I really can't argue with, can really like decide on which one, because like I grew up on both of them. You know what I mean? Plus, my
Right.
dad, rest in peace, like he was a Trekkie all day, and the only movie he took me to see at the theaters was Star Wars. So like it has sentimental value to me. So it's really hard. It's really hard.
I feel you on that one. So, let me go through the categories for both of y'all. And
All right.
let me see. All right. So realism. Which one do y'all think is the realist?
Um, Star Trek.
Star
See how
Trek.
things be going around, like that Federation thing can actually happen. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
real.
I'm gonna go with
So
Star Trek too.
You going with Star
yeah,
Trek
yeah,
too?
me too. All day. Yeah, Star Trek.
Okay. Which one do you think has the better mythology in the series?
Oof.
Like backstories and where they came from and all that stuff.
Uh,
Mm,
I'm gonna say Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, right. Yeah, Star Wars, because they explain a lot about where the characters come from. Like Like I would like to get more background on Worf, like Lieutenant Worf and stuff. I would like to know like more about him, like when he was young, what kind of hunting he did and stuff like that. And they don't show stuff like that, and we don't know that like that. So yeah, Star Wars do take you back a lot, so they do explain more. No.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you speaking about Lieutenant Worf, bro? You need to do some history about the Klingons. They have, I think, out of all the races on their Star Wars, they
Mm-hmm.
do the most in depth. They actually kill
Oh,
their gods, and he was like, "Why did the Klingons kill their gods? They were more trouble than they were worth." And that's all they say. And you have to read up, and it's just a cool thing, and Worf and his family and how they did battles. It's a cool little mythology, but I'm going with
I
y'all
like,
on
I
this.
like, I
What'd you
like them.
say?
They're like gladiators and stuff.
Oh, bruh, like super Vikings.
Yeah, I
with
gotta check up on them.
with
I
3
gotta check up
unibrows.
on them for real.
We got Fidelsky profiling. We got him on video.
Boy,
There you go. What's up, bro? Good to meet you. Good to meet
what's up
both
with
of
it,
you,
man?
man.
Yeah, good to see y'all. You actually, I'm known my boy for many years. This is my first time seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Like in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool. That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate y'all.
man.
I told
Yeah,
I was gonna get
appreciate
there
you too,
somehow,
bro.
man. I told I was gonna get some way. And always, only reason I'm on here, nigga, somebody gave me COVID a couple of days ago. And I had to be in the house.
Oh man,
Oh,
sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I just had the flu myself. It wasn't COVID, but the flus are hitting strong right now, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, man. I feel sorry for both of y'all, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I always suggest hot green tea with lemon and honey.
Oh yeah.
That's right there.
old school, old school at work.
I'm in
I'm
I,
gonna
I- I'm
gonna
in a
grab a
third
hottie
world
toddy.
country, so I get it by the gallon. You know what I mean? I get everything in big sizes. You know what I mean?
Right. But they also can say you need to get a hot toddy.
Oh, my bad. Gotta sit down.
Right.
Gotta charge my phone because I work at home, so sometimes I use my phone a lot, so I don't have a lot of battery right now.
Oh, appreciate you going through the struggle for my little shindig here. Yes,
So
sir.
good, so good.
Which one do you think has the better action? Whether it's hand-to-hand hand-to-hand combat, space battles, or what?
Star Wars got the better action. Always.
Mm,
What you say?
yeah, yeah. I think Star Wars. I see more fights in Star Wars and you know laser battles in Star Wars than Star Trek. Like you said, Star Trek is more serious. So when it comes to a fight, it's because it's really serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They getting down to the nitty-gritty on that joint.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me see. Okay, we talked about that. I talked about that. So, Delsky, any
Well,
like fan fiction ideas? Like, I don't know if you like me. Destro, you can answer when you get back too. You in agreement that you think Disney has screwed up Star Wars?
man, I just started watching Star Wars because it they keep branching off on characters. And I'm like I can't follow it all. Like God, no.
It's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, like God, that's just another character they done branched out with. But I used to follow it. I used to follow it a lot till I got. The only reason I probably had stopped following because I had got 2 jobs. Now I'm back to one. Now probably gonna start back into all the shows I missed.
I feel the same way about the Marvel movies, which I was talking about earlier.
I'm on all that. I got all. That's how I already watched all that. Some TV shows, the movies, the series, whatever it is. I done watched it. DC, watched that too.
Oh,
Yep.
look at Destro. What's that? I can't see it.
Can't see it. It's a Spock figure I just came up on right now.
Oh, okay. Bet. I
But
like
it's
that.
it's the Spock from the new movies, which I think he's pretty sick too. You know what I mean?
Oh, he did a great job in the new
Yeah.
not James Cameron. Who's the director? God dog it. I'm supposed to be knowing
I
this
don't
stuff.
really know, but pretty sick movie though.
Oh, for sure. Let me get back on the KillaKrane page. Let me see, making sure we ain't got no comments on here. Okay. Let me see. All right. Anyway, since you showing off figures, let me show off mine too.
Oh, you killed me right there. That's dope. That's dope. That's the man right there, bro.
Yes,
that's the
sir.
man. Yeah, that's the man right there. You know,
So,
like
what's
even
that?
though he's a great like Professor X and all, but Picard was like his best role. You know what I mean? Like Picard, that was made for him.
Man, what you say? That's what I'm talking about. Shoot,
I can't picture nobody else in this position right now.
You can't. Yeah. You can't. He's just the man. You know that he was Picard. You know. All right, for 50 KillaKrane points, who can tell me what this journey is and what you use it for?
Oh, is that the communicator? No.
Kind of, sorta.
Oh, come on. Yeah, me too. I'm like, what is it?
Which series is it from?
Let me see.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Can you close? It closes, right? It doesn't close?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Is that where they keep the captain's log?
No. Well, some logs they do keep on this, but not in general though. So, which franchise you think is Star Wars or Star Trek?
I'm gonna say Star Wars. I mean Star Trek.
I'm gonna say Star Trek too. Yeah, definitely. I ain't never seen nothing like that in Star Wars.
Yep, this is Star Trek. This is what's called a tricorder. It does a number of things, like it will scan, like see what type of alien civil thing it is, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like a handheld mini computer, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a communicator. It does 1,000,001 different things. So that's what this is a tricorder. I'm sure none of y'all know what this is. I'm 100% sure y'all don't know what this is.
Lightsaber.
I got two of them right there. I got Luke's and Vader's.
Oh, shizzle. Oh, my. Whose lightsaber is this?
That's Obi-Wan's, right?
Nope.
No, it is blue. I don't. It's not Rey's, is it?
Nope.
Blue lightsaber green.
Who was
that?
Yeah,
yeah.
Luke is green. Darth Vader's red.
Luke is green. I got his green one right there. I don't know. I mean, Barry Sophie?
Oh, don't look at the hilt. Don't look at the hilt. They'll throw you off. I believe they put the wrong hilt on here.
Yeah. That's why I was looking at. Yeah, you got me right there.
Yeah, this is Luke's. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, because hold on, let me get mine. Hold on, I'll be back.
For sure. Are we showing off the collection today?
Y'all got toys. I ain't got nothing.
We nerds like this, you know what I'm saying? I keep little figurines all over the house and everything.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna see what I got in my closet.
Bruh.
Hey, Bernard.
What that?
I'm gonna bring out something y'all ain't got.
What that? Oh shoot! Damn!
Remember that?
Which one is that?
That's the Super Soaker monster from back in the day.
Oh man, Super Soaker. Man, you brought me back 15, 20, 30, 80, 90 years.
That's from back in the day. When they first brought it out.
Shit, I'm gonna have to get that from you. Dexter, what you got over there?
Vader's.
Oh, it sure is Vader's.
Vader and Luke's. That's why it threw me off, because Luke's is green.
Yeah, they did the wrong hilt. You can tell it's the same general style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one here in Return of the Jedi. You know.
I got a bunch of Legos right there.
Oh man, you got the figures, brother. Bruh.
He like Alex with them figures, boy. Alex got a whole bunch of them things.
I'm telling you, Alex got a good look. I'm trying to get there. That brother got the Scarface dollar on there.
Yeah.
Where's your table of white powder? Did you put your face in then? You're a Scarface fan.
No powder.
Where's
Only
your little
broccoli to
friend?
me.
Hey, where's your little friend?
Where's my little friend? He's right there. Look.
Oh, okay. Bruh, y'all got a collection. Now, I'm sure y'all never heard of this gentleman either. Y'all never heard of him.
Oh man, look, mine's broke. I'm fixing them right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's my samurai spawn. It broke because I mean, like, it's so old. I had them for like 20 years already. So like the glue came off.
Damn,
so I gotta put them back together.
I Fidelsky, your turn.
Man, I gotta get my game up. Y'all over tripping. God, dog. I ain't got nothing, bro.
Oh man, I keep them nostalgia things. Somebody gave me, it was a female that liked me, and she gave me this joint the other day. I was like, what in the world?
Oh,
you know?
That's a rap from Toys R Us.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
I got Cobra Commander right there.
Where you see Cobra Commander? Oh, shizzle.
I'm gonna have to visit y'all house and take some things, man.
Bro, I'm gonna show you my full collection once I get my house. We're in an apartment now, but once I put everything out of storage and show you my old video games and stuff, man, I've been collecting these joints for so long. I got 15 video game systems, all the way from what's it, the Magnavox Odyssey? You know what I'm saying? Up to the Xbox One.
Okay, then.
I missed the TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, you got that?
No, I just missed it. My little cousin had it though.
Man, that was they had some good fighting games, you know, the ones that we didn't hear about and stuff. As a matter of fact, if y'all gonna be online tomorrow, usually around this time on Saturdays, I play old school video games. Tomorrow I'm playing them old arcade games, you know what I'm saying? Like the Combat Tribes and the old Superman arcade. It's the actual arcade game. Oh, shizzle. Oh, you got original Nintendo. Oh shoot! Oh, you got the DVDs and the Blu-ray.
I got Mario 1, 2, 3, Excite Bike, Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3, Ninja Gaiden. I got a whole bunch of them.
Oh man, you got the good collection.
Yeah,
I got a.
Oh yeah.
Let me take you back. Y'all remember these joints?
Oh man, you took it way back. Yeah. Wow.
I got something for y'all. Give me a minute. I got something for y'all.
I bet that.
Let's see. Everybody digging in the crates right now.
I know, right? I got some stuff for you.
Look, I got this one right here, buddy. Peep game.
What's that? Oh, you got the Contra. You got the original Contra too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Shoot. What's the song? Up, down, left, right.
Up,
left,
down.
Right.
Yeah.
Up, down, left,
it's
right,
like
left,
riding
right.
a bicycle.
BA, select, start.
Yep, that's it. What you got for us for this?
Having fun, bro. This is what I call having fun, you know?
Ain't got no figures, man.
Yes, sir.
Ain't got no figures, but I got some old school stuff.
Like, what you got?
Right.
Oh man.
That's
man.
One. Wow. That's one. Hold on.
Oh, you got a Walkman. Oh. Where the bass boost? Oh, you got the CD and everything.
That's it.
I got some old stuff.
Oh shoot.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's been a while since I used a CD. I need to get back on them. I play video games like CD type, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the CDs themselves, let me hold on. Y'all showing y'all collection. I gotta catch up. Come on, hold on 1 minute.
You got my Transformers. See my Transformers?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I got all my Star Wars stuff right there.
What y'all know about that junk right there?
Oh, Woo,
That
that's
boy got the
old
stars.
school. That's it right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, gotta keep it old school.
That's one
No
of the
matter what I do.
grandfathers. Oh man, that's gonna make me cry, man. My father brought one of his friends to the house and he brought me for mine, man.
Oh shit.
Bernard,
Yeah,
you might
bro.
want
With the Shinobi game inside.
some of them games you got Bernard is worth some money right now.
Yeah, I try to
For
keep
sure.
them in good condition, you know. And
Yeah.
some of them, like Chrono Trigger, I ain't never letting that go. That's up to like $200 almost, you know.
Yeah.
That joint, I ain't never letting that go, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't sell them, but if my daughter ever decides to sell them if she needs money, hey. I mean, I enjoyed them.
Yeah. That was our enjoyment. That you know, it was her decision after us, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to invite, man. Once I get my house going and stuff, man, you know, invite your junks over here. And like I said, tomorrow, right here on live, I'm gonna be playing live arcade games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all can let me know like which game, because it's got all of them. Fidelsky remember the Magic Castle Arcade in Clarksdale, remember?
Oh yeah, I wish it was still there. I would have went. You know?
Man.
Oh, hold on, y'all got old school. Hold on, I got one more thing.
If you guys ever decide to come to Guatemala and go to Tikal, you know that's where when the Millennium Falcon drops. I'll take you there, my friends, and you guys got a place to stay here with me.
Hey, I'm gonna take you up on there if I'm in the area. I've never been there. Tell me about wait, let me let Fidelsky show his. We're doing show and tell right now.
Yeah, so what?
Let's see what.
Oh, he got the
Oh,
suits. Oh, he got the Nintendo. Oh,
hell yeah.
oh,
That's what's up.
Hold on, I can't see the
Oh,
titles. You got to
hold
get
on.
it closer,
you got
brother.
a treasure chest. That's a treasure chest right there.
That's my favorite. Is that Maximum Carnage?
Yeah.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite Spider-Man games. Oh, Punch
Yes.
Out.
Yes,
sir.
yes. To me, that's one of the best ones. To me, that's one of the best Spider-Man ones. Oh man, no.
I actually thought they could have did better with that game, but it was good.
Hey, for that at that time, that game was off the chain. Oh man.
What is that? I can't see it.
See?
That's Barkley shut up and jam.
Oh, okay.
Shut up and jam. Wow, I had forgotten about that game.
Oh, Super Street Fighter. Man, that's what I think that's the best representation of Bruce Lee was in that game. What it did, Fei Long.
Fei Long, yeah.
Okay.
Fei Long,
Oh,
yeah.
Tiger Heli. Oh yeah. That's one of the best above bird's eye view games. Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun. Oh.
Let me speak on that. I used to hate the fuck out that game because I could never land the damn
You gotta land a jet, man. You gotta land a jet.
Landing the jet was the toughest shit ever.
Yeah, I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you. What's that? Ninja
Wow.
Turtle?
That's the tournament fighters.
That's the first time you could play a shredder in any game. I used to love that.
That game is off the chain.
Oh,
from that one.
I still,
yeah.
The Death of Superman. I still got the comic book somewhere.
That's a pretty sick game. That's a pretty sick game.
My favorite. That's my favorite right here.
What is that? Mario
Kart?
Yeah.
Oh
shoot!
I wish we could play that remotely so I could do you up.
hey, yeah, that right there. What he said.
Let me see.
I cannot see what that is.
These are Enforcers? Yeah, Lethal Enforcers.
You know,
it came with a gun.
With the gun, though. You know.
Yeah, that's the only way you can play with it. That's the only way I want to play with it.
What you got there? Street Sharks.
Street Fighter Alpha 2. Street Fighter
Oh,
Alpha
You
two.
can't. Okay,
okay.
all right, all
Yeah,
right.
it was cool. It wasn't as good as Super Street Fighter, but it was a good game.
I got some more somewhere. I don't know where they at.
I'm trying to find that Battletoads game. I can't
I
find it nowhere.
got that. I got that
Man,
somewhere.
oh,
I got
that
it
is
somewhere.
some.
You got
Battletoads Battle
Battletoads?
Maniac.
Oh man.
Battletoads Battle Maniac. Yeah, I got that
Oh,
somewhere.
what'd you say? What'd you say? I couldn't hear.
He talking
I
about
couldn't hear.
Battletoads and Battle
Battletoads.
Maniac.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've been trying to make a Battletoads movie, but
Why?
what
That would be
Why?
sick.
I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can do that.
you don't think so? You
They
don't
have to
think
do
so?
it like the Turtles.
Yeah, to my live
I don't
action.
like the new Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, you
I don't
talking
like
about
the new ones.
yeah, the not the Rise. The new Ninja Turtle is called what's that? It's God, what's the name of it? But I know what you're talking about. The new Ninja
But
Turtles.
the Mayhem? Mayhem?
Yeah, Mayhem. Yeah, Mayhem.
Oh, that's just a cartoon.
Yeah,
That's the no, I'm talking about the movie with Megan Fox and them. I didn't really like the turtles like that, you know.
that
I
was
like
some
the
trash.
graphics, like they look too fake to me, bro. I mean, I'm like the old school ones they look sick, dog. I won't trade the old school movie one for nothing. For nothing.
Bruh. What you call
He had
that?
the best songs too.
Jim Henson created those.
Yeah, exactly. They came from the Jim Henson shop. You're right, right.
Right. Oh, that's another thing we can do. I found a way to where we could watch like old movies like that, like the original Ninja Turtle, and we can discuss it as the movie goes along. You know what I'm saying? Just like what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all down
Man,
for that, let me know.
I'll cry in that movie, bro. The part when they're contacting Splinter and he comes out the fire, I'll cry, bro. I'll start thinking about my dad, man. That's a
Oh
touchy
man,
part for me, bro. I love that part. That part is sick, dog.
the
They don't
whole
make movies like
movie.
that anymore, dog. They don't make movies like that anymore.
They sure don't, man. And it's they're trying to be too political correct. And like in that Ninja Turtle movie when they first found Splinter and they came home and everything was trash and Raph was like, "Ah," like that, and you just want to cry with him.
No, you know what tripped me out right now? The
What that?
movie you were talking about, the Turtle Mayhem one.
Uh-huh.
They changed the
Uh-huh.
whole story. They changed the whole story.
Did
The
they?
whole the whole story didn't change. Splinter was never a master. Master Splinter was never a martial artist.
What the
It,
hell? Who taught
yeah,
him then?
Exactly.
man.
Then who
They
teaches them how
learned.
to fight?
Hold on. They learned from watching TV.
TV,
I don't
dude.
like this already. I don't even like this already.
God,
Are you for real?
Man,
No, are you for
watch
real?
it. Watch it. You're gonna be disappointed. It's like what the
dude. I thought
Wow.
Michael Bay was trash when he said Splinter learned from a book. I was like, dude, seriously? A martial art master learns from a book and he teaches his students.
What was it?
Ridiculous.
Hamato Yoshi.
Yeah, Mato Yoshi and Oroku Saki.
Rokusaki. Now, come on,
Yeah,
man. That's just the names. It's off the chain. You know what I mean? Like, come
I
on.
know,
Hey,
right? It sounds
yeah.
bad.
Hey, I didn't know until like a few years after the Turtles came out, the cartoon, that it was
Uh-huh.
Uncle Phil that was the voice of Shredder. I was like, what? For real?
Yep. James
Shit.
Avery. He did a
Rest
great
in
job
peace.
too.
Yeah, hell
Speaking
yeah.
of which,
Shredders. No, I would need that in my collection.
That's the hardest game in life.
man, what you do,
The
you
part
tell.
in the water.
Oh yeah. With
Trying to
the
disarm them bombs in the water.
man, that stuff is so damn hard. That movie game was so hard. And then figuring out the maze when she got to drop the bombs with the turtle van. And I was like, man, this is for kids. It ain't supposed to be that hard,
That's why that meme that it says, I told my kids I'll buy them a PS5 if they could beat this game.
Nah.
Hell no. Hell no. Let me see. I'm trying to I got a whole lot of my collection. This is one of my prizes too.
Oh
Zelda.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely. That's one of the top ones.
Mm-hmm. The original and Mario and the original Zelda and stuff like that. They're trying to make. I don't know if this was a fan page, but they tried to make a Legend of Zelda movie, and they was gonna have was it Tom Holland that played Spider Man? He was gonna be in there. Did y'all see that?
Nah,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it.
And Netflix has a Mega Man movie that coming out and
you know,
everything.
I know this way y'all started, but I just started watching this show. Well, I ain't said I just started watching it. I watched the second season. You ever go watch Invincible?
I hadn't seen
Yeah,
that.
You haven't seen Invincible? All right,
Invincible.
Huh.
that
Yeah,
Invincible is off the chain. You haven't seen
what
Invincible?
that Invincible
I
off the
haven't seen it
chain.
yet.
What made me mad is they took it off of you can watch it on Amazon Fire Stick for free.
Yeah, yeah.
But now
Really?
Disney then took it, so now you're gonna watch it on Disney Plus.
Oh, well, good thing I got a Disney Plus account. But what's it about though? Just generally.
um,
You gotta watch it, bro. You
yeah,
gotta
just watch
watch
it.
that.
Watch it, Bernard. Just watch it. They on
We're
season
not
two
even
right
gonna
now.
tell you. Don't spoil it for me. We can't even tell you nothing,
They on
bro. You
season two
got
right
to
now,
watch
but
it. You're gonna be like, oh my god,
it's hard. It's
that's raw.
hardcore
It's
though.
raw.
It's hardcore. Like it's hardcore for real.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't watch it around little kids. I mean, it's nothing sexual or nothing. It's just really gory, like talking about punch
oh,
your face and your head explode type. Like yeah, it's off the chain. It's off the
What a
chain.
what a comeback
huh,
superhero.
huh.
And I like the story. The story is off the chain too. Like like it's similar to like something like Goku type. Dude came to Earth and like, but you gotta watch it. That's all I'm telling you. Just watch it. Watch it.
Is
Sick,
it one of
sick.
those like he's too overpowerful? Like One Punch Man?
Nah, he
Yeah,
he
yeah.
a he a gag character though. One Punch Man a gag character. Nobody want to believe it, but
Yeah, I mean,
he's a gag
Punch
character.
as One Punch Man is cool, but like Homeboy said, he's just like, you know. I watch a few
Yeah,
episodes, and after it's just I don't
And
like
what
yeah.
in
some
this one,
some anime fans
it's
would want me to say that because they would
Who you
snap on me if I said that.
who said that you snap on you?
Some anime fans, if I told them One Punch Man was just a gag character,
Oh yeah, yeah. You got some people to get all in their feelings about everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Everybody has their own opinion, and I respect
Hmm.
everybody's opinion. You know what I mean? That's okay, cool. Yeah.
Right.
But I think he's pretty gay too. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like yeah, yeah. Nah, but that Invincible, bro. That I haven't seen a cartoon like that in a while. Where I was like, man, this is crazy. This is you don't
So it's
expect
a
that shit.
cartoon.
You don't expect like I don't know if you like Game of Thrones. I like Game of Thrones because in Game of Thrones, like you actually thought that you knew what was going on, and then all of a sudden they just kill like somebody that you thought that would never die. Like, damn, what happened here? It's some shit like that. It's some shit like that. It's pretty cool. I like surprising shit like that.
Man, I got to catch up on so much stuff. I've been too much in the family business, and it's so much I got to keep up with. And even like old movies, I'm gonna talk about that in further episodes. I just now seen the what the name was it? The Truman Show. Y'all remember that movie?
damn boy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's
Jim
so
Carrey.
old.
Uh-huh. I thought it was always
That's
about some nerdy, goofy dude who wanted a TV show, and he finally got it, and it turned out to good. I was like, I watched it, and I was like, my God, this is groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this predicted some shit, like
I'm gonna,
like Demolition Man did.
now I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you a movie y'all both never probably watched that Jim Carrey was in, and I made a mistake and I rented it just because Jim Carrey was in it. It's a movie called I Love You, Philip Morris. From that
Mm-hmm.
name, I did not expect what was gonna happen in that movie because it had just had Jim Carrey. Like this is gonna be funny as hell. I already know.
was that the one when he's gay?
Yes, you seen it, boy? That was
I
crazy.
What about the
It was
clouds? The clouds.
it was so crazy, man. I was sitting in
Yeah,
the house
it's a
watching it.
crazy movie.
I was sitting in the house watching it, and the part came up. Now I stopped the whole movie. I was like, "Hold on, do I supposed to be in the house watching this by myself?"
Now, what's
Yeah,
the name
yeah,
of it?
no,
I love you,
yeah,
Philip
it's a
Morris.
crazy movie, bro. I did the same thing. I was like, oh, Jim Carrey, I want to watch something where I'm gonna laugh. That's what I thought to myself. And then I started watching it with my girl, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, good thing you're right here. You know what I'm saying? Watching it
It's
with you
fun.
and shit.
It's funny. It's funny, but it's gonna catch
Hmm.
you way off guard. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
yep. You're gonna be like, this,
I
yeah,
don't tell me no more. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it,
okay.
and y'all gonna let something slip, and I'm gonna get mad at y'all for being spoilers. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? 'Cause
Nah, it's all good. That's all we're saying. But good movie. It's a good movie though. It's crazy ass movie,
It's
but it's a
funny.
good
It's
movie.
funny. It's funny, but it's crazy.
Oh
hmm.
yeah.
You know, Jim Carrey, getting off the subject a little bit, but that brother is real intellectual. He talk about some really deep philosophical stuff. And I'm like, dude, you just reset my brain. I was like, dude, you deep.
That's why they call him.
Yeah,
That's why they call him crazy.
Right,
yeah. That
right.
because he be speaking the truth. I remember he went into some show and he put a triangle in his mouth and he started shoving his tongue through the triangle. Talk about that's the all lying tongue. You didn't see that? That was
Oh, yeah.
that was crazy. Yeah, and then the host of the show, he was like, "What's that? Some new gang sign?" He was like, "You know what that is?" He was doing this. Look, he was going like this. He came out doing that. Like when they presented him, I think it was like the Conan O'Brien show or some shit. And
Uh,
when he stepped out, he was doing that. And then Conan O'Brien was laughing about it, right? And he was like, bless you, bro. He was
Mhm.
like, what is that? Some new gang sign or something? He was like, you know what that is? He was like, and he kept shoving his tongue through the triangle. He was like, you know what that is? He was like, that's the kind of things that, keep people like you shut, and
uh,
everybody entertained. Yo, he started going off, and the host of the show, like, he tried to like make jokes about it so the crowd will laugh and not pay attention to what he was saying, but he was saying some more crazy shit. You can you
hmm.
can you can put that on YouTube. Put it right there, Jim Carrey, you know, signs or something, and he'll show up. That's crazy, bro. Crazy.
That, that brother, some people you can listen to and you think that they crazy, but they tell you some real shit, and he one of them. You know what I'm saying? Um,
You
some
got to keep
people,
your third eye open. Got to keep your third eye open all the time. It can never fall asleep. You know what I
right,
mean? Oh,
right.
these two can, but that one can't. You know what I mean? You have to keep it
Don't,
open.
don't say too much on. Don't say too much on Bernard's channel. You're gonna get cut off.
For real, right? Hey,
Uh,
now, nice shirt though. I like it.
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wore
I
this for
like it.
actually I wear that to Walmart sometimes just to see who else is a Trekkie. You know what I'm saying?
You don't hit. You don't hit it like. "Ooh."
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll put a sound on myself, talk about every time I hit it, boom, they'll be like,
Yeah,
it's dope, though.
I got my text message. Oh, I don't know what I did with my cell phone, but it's set to like sound like the computer from Star Trek, a message coming in from a secure channel. You know what I'm saying?
No, all right. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All
And I didn't know that was what Gene Roddenberry's wife that was doing that, the computer voice.
Right, I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm. She's the one to
I didn't
play
know that.
Latonya Troy.
I didn't know that. You know
Yep,
what?
that's his name.
Since we talk about Star Trek, um, the doctor from the old school series, I'm talking about the old school series, she said
Mm-hmm.
that she was gonna quit. Did you hear that when she was gonna quit, and then she actually bumped into Martin Luther the King, and he was like, "I love your series." He's like, "Don't you ever quit. You giving us hope." That was off the chain. Have you seen that interview?
I've seen that. That is the communications officer. What was it? God, I'm going to slap myself for not knowing my Black history. God, and she was like Uhura. She played the Lieutenant Uhura.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Her. Yeah, yeah.
God,
She
what's
was
her
like, "Oh,
name?
this ain't gonna." She was like, "This ain't gonna do it for me. I'm out of here." And then one day, she bumped into Mr. King, and then he was like, "Hey, I really love what you do." You know what I'm saying? Like, or something like
Mhm.
that. And it's a good story. It's a really good story.
Man, what an honor! I'm talking about an honor. I mean, man,
She was
I
like,
would
the
have.
day after she went in, and she was like, "Hey, I'm doing this series," because she already had told dude that she wasn't really, she was gonna think about it, if she was gonna come in the next day. But the next day she went in head held high and was like, "Hey, I'm doing this, doing it." And good thing she did because she was dope.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Even like, oh, and I don't mean to get racial, but a lot of white guys who didn't want to admit that they like black girls, oh, black women, they would admit that Lieutenant O'Hara was one of their first like crushes. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Come on.
She was sexy as hell, you know. And speaking of which, I got a confession. I've confessed this many a times. You know, my
What's up?
first female like crush, I guess.
Crush?
Yeah. So if you watch Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, it's the slave girl Ola. Her real name is Femi Taylor. That was like one of my first earliest crushes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the black woman when she was dancing, and then he sent her
Yeah,
down
I
to
know.
yeah, her.
Okay.
I mean, and she's still gorgeous as hell right now. She looks damn like the same. You know what I'm saying? So she was one of my first
All right.
ones.
Yeah, she was cool. She was cool. Yeah, definitely.
Now, if y'all can confess, because everybody had their cartoon crush. You know what I'm saying? Cartoon character. You look at
he's
like,
that
I'm not
cartoon
supposed to
crush.
like it. Who would
Cartoon
y'all
crush.
do with
You
y'all
know who I
cartoon
like?
crush?
I don't know if you ever seen the movie Cool World, but I like Holly.
Yeah, Holly. I know who you're talking about. Yep.
That was Kim Basinger in cartoon, my dude.
Oh, that was Kim Basinger? I didn't know that.
Yeah. She was the voice of the cartoon, and she actually looked like her. Because remember the part when she came back to being a human? Like the cartoon started turning from a cartoon to her. Like yeah, she looked just like her. And I like Kim Basinger ever since she came out in Batman with Keaton and shit. She was dope.
Oh yeah, she
like
played a great Catwoman. You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
another
Chica
thing.
caliente, like that.
Ooh. What you saying? But else,
Yeah,
confession time.
that's my girl.
Yes, sir. Come on, confession time. I know you got a
Oh,
crush.
it's between what he said, the girl from Cool World, and Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jessica Rabbit.
she was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit is cool. Hell yeah.
And, you know, another one everybody had a crush on was like Gadget from what's that? Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
What, the little mouse girl? Yeah, she was cute, but I didn't like her. I didn't like her.
Shoot. And then what's the first one? Everybody started going crazy when Lola Bunny came out. I was a little bit too old, but you know what I'm saying? So, but no, actually I was
Lola Bunny was cool.
Yeah, I was like 18 or something like that.
Yeah, I was already a bit old for Lola Bunny, you can say.
Yeah. Shoot. But yeah, that Slave Girl and Lisa McDowell from Coming to America, that was one of my first two.
That was like one of my first crush, you know, like
oh, was it?
Lisa McDowell was the bomb, you know what I mean? She was the bomb.
Ooh.
I like she was cool.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because she looked like that girl next door and shit, you know what I mean? But she was hip. She was hip. She wasn't the type of girl you can feed her with a spoon. She knew what's up, you know what I mean? So you have to play your cards right with her, you know? I like her. Matter of fact, I saw Coming to America the other day. I didn't like part 2. I think they took too long and they tried too hard, bro. I didn't. Nah. I like seeing her again. You know what I mean?
Right. She's still gorgeous, ain't it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. She's dope. She still had that beautiful smile and shit. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Oh, by the way, check out my KillaKrane page, YouTube page. I did a whole fan fiction of how I would have did part 2 of Coming to America. And, you know, basically, I don't want to give it away, but, you know, basically it combines that. It has to do with, you remember that part where he was on the subway and Lisa rejected his engagement, and the old woman came out. It's like, if you're really a prince, I'll marry you. You know?
Yeah. I saw it the other day. Yeah. I got a date with Lisa. That's one of my favorite movies, bro, of all time, bro. That's a bomb movie. I got, look what I got right here. Again. I have to dig in the crates again.
Let me see what you got there. I think I got it somewhere here. Yep.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, Harlem Nights. Man. What they say in that movie? How come you got my mouth all worked up for some hash and eggs and you ain't got no hash and eggs in the cabinet?
She was like, you got. She was like, that's only a swallow. Well, swallow it and shut the fuck up. that shit was stupid. Yo, what about? Damn, he does have bad luck with kids after he shot him and shit.
Oh my god. Oh my
He was
god.
like, where's your mom? She dead. Where's your dad? He dead too. Did you kill him? No, that movie's off the chain, bro. That's why I got it right there in DVD. I got that shit. I just play it over and over again.
Man, in the Eddie Murphy movie, like these two joints right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two are my favorite too.
Yeah.
Me and my
Trading
sister
Places
always
is
spoke
dope.
them too.
And then both of them
I
movies,
remember.
they connected.
Yep.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And remember, he gave him the money. He gave him the bums the money and shit, and they was like, "Hey, let's do lunch." When I first saw that shit, I was like, "No, why did he give them the money? They're assholes and shit. No, what the fuck?"
Right. And you know what else is connected, Fidelsky? Harlem Nights, the one he just showed, and Life. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes, somebody had explained that on something, YouTube or something. I was like, what?
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that part where Goldmouth was beating him up or whatever his name is. He's like, I know a bitch named Della hit harder than you.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh shit! You hit like a bitch. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit! Wow.
Hey, this brings up a good one. This brings up a good one. Who you think will win in the fight between Della and Medea?
Della.
Della whipped that ass. She fight like Mike Tyson, dog. She go to the ribs, then that uppercut, like big.
Yeah, she put the hands on Eddie Murphy.
She landed that combo with Murphy. If he didn't use the fucking trash can top to hit on the head, she would have kept pounding on him.
She sure would have. Yeah. Man. The only one that can get, like you said, Red Fox is the only one that could disrespect her. Bitch, please.
Oh, look what I got right here too. Now we talk about Harlem Nights. Remember Tommy? I was watching Martin.
Oh yeah, the late great Martin. Yep. Huh. You probably bought that from
Jerome
Tommy's
and all of them
job.
shit.
Yeah, that used to be that running joke. Yeah, I got this from work. You ain't got no job, Tommy.
He's like, yeah, every time, right? They'll be at the table like, yeah, Tommy, what is it that you do for a living, bro? He's like, nobody knows. He's like, yeah, you took me to work once. Remember that big black building? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, but I don't work there no more. He's like, where you work now? In front, that big white building. Tommy was just crazy. He had no job. He's just getting money off his girls and shit.
Right. But actually, many people don't know where he actually worked. It was actually said really quick in like the first 5 episodes. Do y'all remember where he actually worked? He actually
I'm gonna have to see it. I got season 1 and 2 right here. I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't remember him saying. Because Martin even interrogated him when he lost the CD player and shit. Remember? He was like $400, Gina. So when that shit went missing because brother man from the 5th floor had taken that shit and he didn't know that shit, so he interrogated everybody. And that's when he was like, nice clothes, Tommy. And he was eating the peanuts at the bar, all crazy as shit. He was like, nice watch too. He was like, you know how I do, dog? He was like, got it from a lady friend. I, I never heard him say where he worked, bro. I never heard him say where he worked.
He actually worked at a community center for kids.
That's crazy. I
Yep.
love that show. Martin was cool.
Yep. It was during a time where, you had a bunch of great black shows around at that time. Of course, you had the Cosby Show, you had the Different World, you had just so many good shows. And then the UPN came in and they started giving us like Girlfriends and all these other shows and stuff like that. Man, the 90s were just super great for black shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't know what they got nowadays. They had Blackish, and they was trying to reinvent, good black shows. But all our shows nowadays is just about drama and killing each other. And I don't
I
like
used
all
to
that.
like the old shit, like Family Matters and shit like that, like cool
Bruh.
shit, like with a message at the end of the show, like I already know how to shoot people. Don't- like show me something good and shit, like so they always had a message. I used to like that shit. That shit was very positive because I think actually before people cared, bro, they don't give a fuck no more. That's why they show
Yes.
us all kind of crazy shit I gotta keep my daughter away from, you know. That's why I show my daughter old school Star Wars and stuff like that to keep her away from all the new shit, because I don't know.
Mm,
That's just my point of seeing it. Like the shit we grew up with made sense. It always had a message in it. You know, it was always that bad and good shit. That you can be like, hey, you see what that motherfucker went through for doing that bad shit? Yeah, but you
Yeah.
see when he did good and shit like that. Now it's just like
That's
I
why I
don't
was That's why I was TGIF.
yep,
know.
TGIF. Yeah, bruh. That used to be the thing. Throw your book bag down Friday nights and get you some pizza or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then Family Matters, Full House, Hang with Mr. Cooper, Boy Meets World. What else was on there?
Wow, I
Let me
think I'm
see.
getting bad. I
What's the
can't hear
one
you.
with the white girl that knew how to do witchcraft?
Who, Sabrina?
Oh,
Sabrina the
Sabrina.
Teenage Witch?
That's it. That's it. It had that
Yeah, that
one.
was a cool show. She used to talk to her cat named Salem or something like that. Remember?
Sure enough did. Sure did. And there was
Yeah.
also, I know y'all remember Not the Mama.
Ha ha, dinosaur.
Oh, not the mama. Hell yeah, of course. Yeah.
Shoot. That used to be the stuff. Like you said, man, these shows, they it's a lot of hidden bad stuff in it too. They try to put a lot of sexual innuendos and the stuff, and it's not really G-rated. And I don't know, man. It's just these kids exposed to a lot nowadays. But I will give it this. The one cartoon that I kind of like that my kids used to watch, I don't know if they still watch it. You ever watch Amazing World of Gumball?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
That's
with
a
the
pretty good
cats.
show.
Yeah,
The
it's
cat
pretty cool.
and the
Yeah.
fish or something. I think it's like a cat and a fish. His brother and I don't know some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Orange and blue cat and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
Right, right. Okay.
That
Well,
other cartoon that Adventure Time, you gotta drop an acid to watch that shit, bro. That shit is it's
man,
crazy, bro. That cartoon is that cartoon is crazy, bro. That cartoon is crazy. I mean, it's
it's
cool because
all
I
over
seen
the
it. I'm like,
place.
let me watch a few episodes, but then I'm like, hold up, like did I just see this shit? I'll rewind it and be like, man, that like you say, they'll throw like certain drawings in there with like a little subliminal message in there type, so you're like, okay, I'm glad that shit went through really fast, like they'll hide shit.
They show will, and you have to be very careful and almost watch it first, then let your kids watch it. Um,
That's
I'm finna.
everything now.
What'd you say?
I said that's everything now. You gotta watch it first before you let the kids watch
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure enough.
uh,
But I'm let me get back to because I'm gonna close it up in a little bit. But let's get back to the Star Wars thing. What is this thing doing? Star Wars and Star Trek. Do y'all believe that the series is because they be talking about it's getting too woke nowadays? Is it really? I don't know. What y'all think about that?
Woke is in what? What's about woke?
Like
Hmm.
if they cover like modern issues, or they, I guess the term woke means, y'all know what that means, what I'm saying? It
Yeah, I
gives
know
new
where you're going.
knowledge.
I think that shit is not cool. They'll start, they just it takes away like the essence of the show. Like we're talking about, spades and laser swords and shit like that. We don't want to know about things like that. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's just my personal opinion. I don't like.
Yeah, cause I agree with you. Sometimes they add a lot of political stuff. Can y'all still hear me?
Exactly.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So they add, and of course, like, and I have nothing against stepping outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like having women in role that men are supposed to be, or having black people play role that white people supposed to be. Just like the example comes to my mind is Daredevil, when they had Michael Clark Duncan play God damn it, Kingpin, right?
Yeah, that was
He
dope.
did that, bruh. That bro was
That was
perfect for
dope.
that role,
That was
bro.
dope. He looked sick with that white suit on.
Man, that brother was fly. He like a super version of Suge Knight,
Eh, to me, bro, I'm Latino, so to me, it's never about black, white, Latino, nothing. It's about the
Mm-hmm.
character. The character's fucking cool and awesome. That's how it is to me. You know, if he's
Right,
black, that's fucking great to me. If he's Latino, that's fucking great to me. If he's Chinese, like doesn't matter the race, you know, doesn't
right,
matter. Doesn't matter. I don't never pay attention to shit like that. Or to the girl being a hero. I have a daughter, so my daughter could be a hero. Your daughter could be a hero. So I don't focus into shit like that. But when you say when they start putting the woke thing, like that's different. It's totally different.
right. The only thing I
Yeah,
don't like though is like with the Star Trek sequels, and they had Ray, which she was a great actress, but they just kind of made her like, the term I guess is a Mary Sue, to where she started off, she don't have to have any training, but she has all the powers. Luke, he had to learn
yeah.
that shit.
That's
He got his hand cut off. He
that's
was
what killed
flipping
it.
in the jungles and shit. But
That's
she
what
got
killed it
all
for
her
me.
powers.
Like yeah. If she would have went through her proper Jedi training, like we old school heads would think that it would take like 2 or 3 freaking movies for her to at least get to
Mhm,
exchange lightsabers with Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren was a Jedi Knight already. He
mhm,
went sour and shit, and he has
mhm.
skills. So this girl comes out of nowhere and she can heal with the Force.
Right. Right. And
No, if they would
everything.
have took it, I think that's my opinion is if they would have took it step by step with her, I would have been like, damn, Ray is off the chain. She done came up, after like 2 or 3 movies and shit. But on the first movie, she's over there exchanging swords with a full, trained Jedi. You know, so
Right.
yeah,
Exactly. And I was like, it was just too forced
that's
to,
my opinion there.
yeah, it was just it's just too fast. You know what I'm saying? And so they had the part where
like, like
Finn,
damn, I could become a Jedi overnight too.
right.
That's
Yep.
cool. No,
Shit.
it's not, man. It takes years and shit. Training and shit.
Right. Speaking of which, I hate to do this to one of my favorite movies of all times, but that's kind of one of the problems I had with the original Karate Kid movie. Like, that dude started his training right after Halloween. He got his ass kicked on Halloween, and Mr. Miyagi started his training after that. The tournament was like December like the 15th or something. So bro had like a month and a half to get prepared to go against black belts who's been doing it 4 and 5 years, and he won. I was like, as a martial artist, as a black belt, I'm like, that's not how it works.
And he became a car salesman.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
sure
I'm team.
did, man.
I'm team Johnny. What is it? Eagle Fang. Eagle fan? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is,
Eagle
right?
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with the Eagle fan better. I don't do that phony shit, man. He done turned phony, you know.
Nah,
And it's true because then
they
when Johnny
together
come
now.
through, he was like, listen, the one that came and invade everything was you. We was chilling. You came out of nowhere, you know, like you do break up with your girlfriend, and once in a while, you know, like you break up, but then you want to make up, and you just came all up in the mix. That's what he told him and shit. It's not my fault. So I think it was part of her fault too. She was a little hoe. You know what I mean? So
Uh,
yeah, yeah, I mean, so Johnny just caught it bad. You know what I mean? He just caught a bad
Right.
one.
What was you saying, Fidelsky?
I said they together now.
Who you talking about?
Johnny and what do you call it?
Oh, talking about in the original movie.
No, Cobra Kai.
Oh
Cobra
yeah,
Kai.
yeah. The Latino girl that he was the black. Was she black or Latino? She was Latino, right?
Who?
Yeah, she was Mexican or something, right? That's what the
Okay,
she was Miguel's mom, right? Like,
Miguel's mom, right? They got together, didn't they?
Yeah, they
yeah.
Yeah,
did.
she was pregnant. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. You
Uh,
know, for those who haven't watched it. But the final season is coming up. So I don't know if y'all got any predictions. There's so much in this podcast I want to talk about. You see how we can veered off on like 12 different subjects from Star Wars and Star Trek.
It should have been like the Star Wars and the Star Treks mixed with everything.
Right. Man, it's so
It's
much
just
to
that
talk about.
everything is so interesting, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Now we off on the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. But that's good though, you know, because I got opinions that I could talk a whole podcast on that too.
okay, I want to
And,
ask something. Let me ask you a question.
okay.
Do you think Mace Windu survived?
You know what? Jedi's have been shot before and they survived. They've been thrown out of buildings before and they survived. So it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
I
I was like,
mean, I think he was pretty powerful enough to take all them, to take, the shock therapy from Homeboy and then getting his arm chopped off. So I'm pretty sure he landed somewhere really fucked up, but he's alive. You know what I mean? That's
right.
what I said. I said, oh shit. Yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead. I don't think he's dead. It would be
I
cool
don't,
if they come out with some shit.
man. Y'all just don't understand how badass Mace Windu was. He created his own lightsaber form to where he actually channeled the dark side just enough to where, you know what I'm saying, he can use it to his advantage. And
Yeah.
Anakin said in the book, they said that he walked in on the Emperor and Mace Windu going at it. He said he couldn't see nothing but stripes of light going everywhere. He didn't even see them
Yeah.
lightsaber doing. That's how fast they was
Yeah.
going back and forth. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
man,
sick with it. He was sick
yeah,
with
he
it.
was sick.
I mean, on an up and up, I think Anakin would have got his ass whooped. Like if let's say Mace Windu, he would have got control of Sidious right there, right? And then Anakin came in. I think Anakin would have got his ass whooped. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
it could have been, you
Yeah.
know, it's a lot of what ifs, you know. So
He got
what
him
if
off guard. He got him off guard and shit. Chopped
yep,
his arm off guard and shit. So it was like that snake shit. You know, I'm sorry. You know, Anakin is cool and shit. Vader is my man, but yeah, that was snake shit. You know.
yep. But you know, it makes me wonder now that I'm older. You know, as a kid, you always saw the empire as the evil people, but you learn as time goes on that you know it was kind of like the what you call the republic was like rich assholes. They didn't give a damn what was going on in the ghetto parts of the galaxy. So when the
Yeah.
empire came in, they set up police forces everywhere, and you know there was a lot of more peace and stability. Then you know the rebels destroyed them, and now that's back to chaos in the galaxy. So it's a debatable, you know, whether there was actually the bad people and did they do good when they was in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it's that's how I see it too. That was like uppity and shit.
They were very uppity. You good, Delsky? You good, Delsky?
Oh yeah, man. Just trying to get over this crap, man. Ridiculousness.
Oh man,
Man,
I wish I
what
could give
time is it
you.
over there? Over here in my country is 7:59.
Oh, it's 7:59 over there.
Yeah.
7:59
Okay.
over here too.
What'd you say?
7:59 over here too.
Okay,
Oh
it's
yeah.
8:59. I'm in the Atlanta metro area.
Okay. All right.
I don't like it here, but I'm here. So
We're in different galaxies like that.
right. Damn, Delsky, I wish I
not
could have
not that far away, but we're far.
well, that's the beauty of modern technology. We talking like just like we next to each other. You know what I'm saying?
We
So
are.
shit. I would think about what'd you say?
I said we are. Well, yeah, right there. We're right next to each other.
Right up. Oh, I'm sorry. Right over there. There you go. I gotta learn how this thing works. It's just like when you see a weather person and then they be pointing their fingers at the map and stuff, and they have to know, where to point it at and stuff like that.
Mhm.
On the blue
Hey,
screen or the black screen.
let me ask you something. Tell
What's
me if
that?
you wouldn't like this, like like the little disc where you can actually see the person talking, like the Star Wars shit, the little blue
Like a
thing.
hologram.
That should be dope, right? That should
Bruh.
be dope. Walking down the street, like,
No,
yeah, let me go
no,
get a
no,
sandwich and shit. Come with me
no,
and
no. 'Cause
shit.
I'm gonna abuse my authority because every time I don't like somebody, I'm like, I hang up.
Right.
Yeah. Don't make me choke you right now and shit.
They're gonna hang up.
Right.
Punch you. Let me flick you in the top of the forehead real quick. Yeah, that would be dope. I always thought that shit. I mean, look at us right now, like you say, right next to each other, digitally and shit. But if we had that, that would be sick. Like, what's good? Just
and,
make a
and you
sandwich
know
real
the
quick. I'm
first
gonna put you on the counter. I'm gonna put you on the counter.
but you know good and well, if something like that came out, the first thing we want to do is a lot of men will probably watch porn on it. Men and women. Talk to a
Yeah, but
female.
You talk to
that
your
would be
talk
it
to
would
the
be
female you
personal
talk to,
porn
like,
because you
hey
couldn't
girl,
you couldn't
go
get on
take
the
your
web
clothes
with
off
it.
right quick.
what Jim Carrey said on The Living Color? Can I see one titty?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite shows right there, boy. Living Color.
Oh, Living Color was the shit,
Yeah.
man.
They don't
God,
people don't understand they brought out so many superstars. That's one show.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. A lot of people nowadays don't believe me. Like when I tell them, "Hey, this dude came from that show, and that dude came from that show," they be like, "Stop playing." So I had to show them. They be like, "Man, that's crazy! So many stars, in one show and shit." It was dope.
Right.
It was dope. You know,
And
uh,
you say you from El Salvador or Guatemala?
Guatemala. Yes, Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Hmm.
I just recently went to a Guatemalan restaurant. Had a burger. It had pineapple, and it had like Canadian. It was like a Canadian style bacon sandwich. I'm gonna have to get the name of that, but it was good as hell. I don't know what the hell,
Yeah.
and it was like little crumbled up pieces of onions, fried onions on it or something. You don't know what I'm talking about, do
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know the name of the burger, but I know what you're talking about. I don't really like pineapple on my food. That's me personally. I don't like pineapple on my pizza. I don't like pineapple on my burger. Matter of fact, when they make the ham with the pineapples around it, I'll remove the pineapple. Like I don't like pineapple in my food.
I feel you. I feel you. To be honest, I'm the exact opposite. I eat me some pineapple pizza because my daughter got me
but
on that stuff. And
but if you like Mexican food, next time you go to that Guatemalan place, ask them to make you an enchilada.
an enchilada, okay. Is it a
You're gonna
particular
like that.
one?
You're gonna like that, bro. You're gonna like it.
Okay. Because I heard that in Mexico, a lot of tacos that y'all have has like cow tongue in it. Is that true?
I don't like that. But yeah, like you over here you can select what part of the cow you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't do the ears, I don't do the tongue, I don't do nothing from the head, I don't do none of that. You know, we chop me up a T-bone steak and shit like that and put in a taco and shit. You know, like yeah,
Oh,
you can select, but that's the beauty over here that you can go to the butchers and be like, hey, look, I want this size steak, this long, whatever. Like you tell them and they'll give it to you. That's the good thing about it. If you ever come down, I'll do a little barbecue for you guys over here.
oh, for sure. I'm definitely gonna take you up on that if I'm in the area.
For sure.
And I don't know why I'm making a crazy face. I'm from Mississippi. We eat every part of the pig but the oink. And shit,
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Your
like
mama
pork
ain't.
rinds.
What'd you say?
I like
I
pork
know.
rinds.
Right. Delski, I know one of your relatives ever made you eat chitlins.
No, bro. Mm-mm. I had one experience when my first time with children. I was over my grandmother's house and I was asleep, and I
Mm-hmm.
woke up. I woke up like what's that smell? Went to my grandma. I said, "Hey, grandma." I said, "Grandma, I think the toilet backing up." She's like, boy, that ain't the toilet. That's them chitlins. What we eating later? I said, Who eating that? Not me.
Yeah. Over
I
here
done,
they call it tripas. You know,
I
tripas is
saw.
like guts. Like, oh, nah. Yeah, no, it's
Uh,
powerful. It's a powerful smell.
it is. It reminded me of y'all seen that movie Norbit,
Yeah.
and he was talking like he been here because he been eating turkey ass, and that's how it is, pig ass,
Turkey.
you know.
And the ass. Oh man, I was
I
He been eating
love Eddie
turkey
Murphy
ass.
movie to kill me. It's one of the movies
I
that's not.
tried chicken gizzards. Chicken gizzards. I tried them and I liked them.
Oh, you like gizzards?
Yeah.
Oh, we got for
Over
this.
here they do them like fried and stuff. Like
Uh,
they're pretty good. Pretty
right.
good.
For
You need
Delsky,
you
when
need to go in.
Destro comes to Mississippi, we gotta take him to Double Quick.
I was say he need to go to. I was just saying he need to go to Mississippi. You like all that stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
You be in heaven.
Yeah.
Man, I want to ask you that question too. When I was talking about movies that not supposed to be funny, but is, and people were saying I need to stop watching it because it's kind of racist against Latino people. Um, you ever seen the movie Nacho Libre?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. That
Oh,
shit
so
don't
you don't
offend
find
me,
it
bro.
offensive?
I don't find none of that shit offensive. They're not saying, "Hey, Davis, this is you." Like, not that's just a movie, bro. I don't take shit offensive. It's somebody expressing themselves, and that's their liberty to do so. And I found that shit funny as hell when he was singing. What was the name of the girl? What was the name of the girl? Help me out.
Oh, The Nun.
The nun.
Oh yeah. I cannot remember. It was a
Hold
Spanish
on,
name.
hold on, hold on. It's something like it's something. It's a word that they use, like the Catholics use. Hold on. Oh man, and it means like miracle or something. Oh man, I'll remember it. But when he starts singing that shit to her, when he's in the dressing room before he's going out to fight, dude, I spit out my soda in the theater with that shit. I started
And
dying laughing. I was like, this dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
no,
talking about he was in the wilderness and he was like, in the wilderness, I ate some bugs, I ate some grass,
oh,
I used my
encarnacion.
hand
That's
to
what he
wipe
said.
my face. That shit was
Encarnacion, which means reincarnation. That's what her name means in Spanish.
oh.
Encarnacion, encarnacion.
I did not know that. I did not. I
Yeah,
learned something new today.
yeah, Encarnacion. That's her name, which means like reincarnation and shit. Oh, yo, Jack Black
Oh,
is a fool, bro. I like Jack Black. I fucks with him. He's a funny dude, man. He's stupid. Yo, Nacho Libre is cool.
yeah. I'm glad you felt that way. It's so many people that I can't even like movies anymore. Even like Ace Ventura, they said that's against the transgender people, and that Nacho Libre against the Hispanic people, and it's like I can't even watch a damn movie with everybody saying it's offensive and you should
Yeah.
cancel.
They say it should offensive to us when I think that Tropic Thunder when what called did the blackface.
Yeah,
That shit,
Robert
man, that was the
Pattinson.
funniest shit I ever seen in my life. I, I was crying when he did that. I was like, this man said us. I was crying, man.
Yeah,
The
bro.
British-
Like, nah, nah. I don't.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't
There's a
offend
lot of
me.
people who
That shit is funny.
they humor ain't where it need to be at.
Right.
Well,
Can't enjoy nothing no more. And oh my God, it's just crazy nowadays. But
yeah, it's
yep.
crazy, bro. It's crazy.
But
You remember that
I'm
movie, Three Amigos?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Remember when he was in the table at Wapo and he was like, he was giving him the sweater for his birthday, and homeboy was stuck in the piñata on top with the wires and shit, and
Oh yeah.
he was like, he was like, what is this? A gringo's falling from the sky, and he just landed on the table. That was crazy, bro. They don't. I'm saying they don't make movies like that because people get offensive and shit. Oh, he called him a gringo, and
Uh-huh.
because he's Mexican, he's the bad guy and shit. Like, I know a lot of Mexican bad guys myself in real life. Come on, like, just be serious, Like, come on, man. It's just stupid shit.
By the way,
That's
what
why
does
the movies
gringo
don't have
mean?
that feeling anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what does gringo mean?
Good question. That's what they call a white person from the United States. All like Salvadorians, Mexicans, Guatemalans, Colombians, everybody that you hear call a white person, gringo. That's what, it's a white person. But that comes from in the border of Mexico and the United States before there was a lot of army present. And the color green, green, the fatigues
Yeah.
were green. So
Oh,
they were telling them to go. The Mexicans were telling the Americans, hey, get out of here, go. So they will say green, green, the fatigues green, go,
yeah.
green, go. And that's what that originated from.
Interesting.
Uh,
Interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's something new.
yeah. Yes,
Ah,
sir. Because they were in fatigues, and they didn't have like the fatigues, with the camouflage on. So it was just plain green, like the army fatigue, like just green. And they
yeah.
would tell them, "Hey, go, go." That's the only word they knew in English, the Mexicans. So they learned how to say green, the color green. So they put it together. That was like green, go, green, go. Get
Interesting.
out of here.
Interesting. I've
Yes,
heard
sir.
that term a million times. And another one, I'm gonna close out in a minute. Like cabron, does that mean anything?
It can mean a lot of things for like, cause look, like I'm Guatemalan. If I tell you, hey, Veneris, sos bien cabrón, that means you're smart, you got skills, you're on point, like, hey, sos bien cabrón, like you're on point, you do your shit right. If I tell homeboy too, hey, you're on point, man, tú eres bien cabrón. In my country, that means, you cool, you smart, you agile, you're cool, you're all around cool. But like if Puerto Ricans, if you call a Puerto Rican cabron, he'll get upset because cabron to them is like his woman is, smashing with somebody else and shit. So he's a cabron. So it's
Ooh,
different terms in different countries and Latino countries. Like a bicho. I know you heard bicho a lot in Puerto
I've heard
Ricans,
that
right?
one too.
Mama,
Yeah,
mi bicho. Okay. For Puerto Ricans, that means penis. For me, a bicho is a bug. You know that movie, A Bug's Life?
yeah.
Okay, here in my country, it's called La Vida de un Bicho because a
Oh,
bicho here is a bug. You know?
oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
and you know the soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his tag in all the Spanish-speaking countries they call him El Bicho. Because he's an insect, like nobody. Like that's what they call him here. Like it's an insect. So él es el bicho raro, like he's the weird bicho, you know. But Puerto Ricans, bicho, to them it means, you know, penis. Like, hey, mama el bicho, you know. So yeah, there's
Oh,
different words. So when you go to like a lot of Spanish countries, you got to be careful what you say, you know,
okay. Another
because
one I've heard
words
is
like the
punta.
meaning change. It's the same word, but it will change meaning and
That's a
shit. So it's
that's just
crazy.
a bad that's just a bad word right there, Bernard.
Is it a punta?
Punto.
Puta, yeah,
Punta.
that's
Punta.
biatch. That's biatch.
Oh, that's
Got
bitch.
Yeah.
pinche like pinche madre.
What is that?
Pinche madre. That's like if you hear madre, you better punch him in the face. You know, they talk about your mom. Madre means
Oh,
mom. Padre means dad. You know,
okay.
like like in Spanish, this is how it sounds. Look, yo soy tu padre.
Uh,
That's what that's what it sounds like. Look, I am your father. In
oh,
Spanish, you know, yo soy tu padre.
interesting.
Yes,
I'm learning
sir.
a lot here.
I mean, it's not a lie what you say. It's actually really true what you said. It's cool to learn to speak various languages. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. It's cool. It's just it's dope. I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Some people be like, "Why are you gonna learn that shit?" Like a lot of people here in my country, when I speak English, they'll be like, "Hey, why are you speaking that shit here?" I'm like, you know, because me and the person that I'm speaking to understand. If you don't understand, mind your fucking business. But you get people that get upset. It's like over there and shit. Believe me, just because I'm in my country doesn't mean that people don't discriminate me. My own people do discriminate. You know what I'm saying? That shit how it is. That shit is worldwide. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
But
sure.
Oh yeah, because
yeah,
I when I moved up to Texas, boy, I've met so many different Latinos that I mean Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
And you call them one Hispanic or Mexican, and they're not Mexican. You be like, hold up, they're like, ain't no Mexican. Like, my bad, bro. I'm from Mississippi. We ain't got that many Mexicans or
exactly.
nothing down there.
I,
We got
I
black
would have not
Yeah.
guys.
got upset. I would have just told you. I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm not Mexican. I'm Guatemalan. But nice to meet
Yeah,
you, bro. You know what I mean? Type shit like that. That's the kind of
yeah.
person I am. You know what
One
I
of my
mean? Like,
Right.
partners,
I,
one of my very very close partners was Guatemalan. He died from COVID though.
Sorry to hear
oh
that,
man, that's
Yeah,
my
bro.
condolences, my friend.
yeah.
Man,
It's
that's
been it's
whack.
been a minute, but yeah, that kind of
My,
fucked me up too though.
my best friend is black, bro. His firstborn is my godson. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
So,
what's up.
you know, when we got a place here called Livingston, I call it our little Jamaica. It's like a little Jamaica here in Guatemala, and it's in the island and shit. And
Nice.
that's where they're from. And when I go there, they tell me, they're like, hey, they tell me in Spanish, tú eres, tu corazón es negro. They tell me I have a black person's heart. You know, like, because they love me and I love them back. You know what I mean? It is
That's
what
what's
it
up,
is.
bro. Mm-hmm. I like that. You know.
Yeah. So telling you,
Yeah.
if you guys ever come down over here and it's not expensive, it's really cheap, bro. It's really cheap. When my friends come from New York or from Boston, they're like, damn, for real, that's how much I spend. I'm like, yeah, I got it. I got dinner. It's on me. I'm like, nah, it's all good. They're like, nah, bro, that shit ain't nothing here. Because $1 is equals 8 quetzales. So
Quetzales
you
is the
know,
name of your currency.
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's
Quetz.
say right now, like if you was to come down, right, I'll pick you up from the airport, and tomorrow morning we will take this like shuttle that takes us to Livingstone. It takes about 5 hours to get there, but it's pretty comfortable. It's up to date. You know, my country is third world, but we do got good shit here too. You know what I mean? So um we get there. Once we get there, we cross like the ocean. It's like a half an hour in a boat and shit, right? To get to Livingston.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get there, it's off the chain, my dude. It's beautiful. I'm gonna send you pictures through the messenger, okay? So you can check it out.
Please do. Please do. I'm old
Last
country
time
bumpkin. I ain't been
my friend came from Virginia and he bought land here. He bought a good piece of land by the fucking ocean. He only paid $10,000 for it, my dude. And if you
out. Are
see
you
his house
serious?
now, he built the house here. He's from Virginia. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's
Oh,
from Virginia. And he came down. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna
He
take you
playing
up on it." He came
he
down.
playing on
When
he
I
playing
took
on
him, he was
skater.
like, "This is fucking beautiful. This is
damn.
fucking beautiful, and it's not expensive, bro." He bought the land, and then little by little, he bought the materials to build a house. I was helping him, with the construction guy here and the architect and everything. And
Mhm.
bro, he got his nice little house with fucking hammocks in the fucking porch, and it's raised up high, in case the water comes up. It's sick, bro. I mean,
Uh,
here in my country, if you got a good job and if you got family in the States and they help you little by little, it's dope.
right.
You live good. Yeah.
So I got to get out and travel and stuff like that. I hadn't been barely outside of Mississippi. I'm just checking comments right now. But yeah, it sounds like a nice little place. If I do plan a trip or something, I'm gonna let you know. Because like Central America, Mexico, I heard that it's a lot of good vacation spots. Of course,
Yeah.
everybody always wants to go to see the not the pyramids. Not the ziggurats. What do you call it? The Mayan
Yeah.
is it
The Mayan
pyramids?
pyramids. Yeah, the Mayan
Okay, three
pyramids.
pyramids.
That shit is like 8 hours away from the city. Look, once you come here, you leave the city. The city is where crime and shit is at. Once you leave the city, it's like you're in a different country. You know what I mean? It's really
No.
peaceful. And plus, tourists, like, they get security up the ass. Like, they really take care of the tourism here because it helps the country. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if a tourist get robbed here, bro, and they catch them dudes, I'm sorry. So they don't do that shit. They don't touch the tourists here or nothing like that, bro. You know.
Mm,
Plus, it's
okay.
dope if you come and you know somebody that lives here. It's dope. You know what I mean? It's dope. I'm gonna send you some pictures from when my friends come from Brooklyn and shit like that. You gonna be like, oh shit, this dude ain't lying. You know what I mean? I put that on my grandmama.
Man, please do. I like seeing places, the people that been. I like to see my friends doing good and stuff. And anything you can do to get my ass out of the dirty South for a little bit, But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to close it out because it's over the 2 hour mark. However, I need final thoughts on y'all. Like Star Wars and Star Trek. If y'all got any fan fiction theories, any final thoughts, or if you got a thought for the next podcast or what we could talk about or something, as you can see, we bridged off on a million things. You know what I'm saying?
I,
So,
I missed my podcast. I've been on
what'd you say? What podcast?
the one with the conspiracy theories and all that.
Oh man, I need to bring that back up. You talking about the one with the Mandela effect and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that one back up. You know what I'm saying? Because that was kind of fun trying to guess which one was the original, and which one was the Mandela effect. That thing right there. And,
Yeah, like the Monopoly guy thing and all that. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yep.
That's. I could
Yep.
tell you some crazy shit here too, bro. I'm telling you over here, you see shit over here. These
Man,
countries, like, there's not a lot of light here, bro. There's not a lot of light here. Like, if we go up high to the mountains, we are
mhm.
literally in the fucking pitch dark. Like, and you can see the sky like you don't see it in the States, bro. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's dope. It's dope.
That's another thing I
There's not
wanted to talk about
there's
too.
not a lot of light pollution. That's what you call it, right? Light pollution, right?
Yeah,
There's not a
right,
lot of light
exactly.
pollution. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's another thing I wanted
Still,
to talk about too. UFOs and stuff like that, especially what happened in Miami at the mall and a lot of other stuff that's been going on. Crazy
that's
stuff.
why I got my katana and shit. That's why I got my katana and shit. Fuck all that.
Man. And just they talk about portals opening up everywhere, and it's just got even the militaries like over there in Mexico, they've released videos and stuff of their fighter jets trying to follow them, and then they just zigzagging all over the place. I mean, the stuff is coming out now, and it's like getting scary,
Real
So,
scary shit, bro. Real scary shit.
man,
I just hope they come up with making lightsabers and shit, and we're good.
ooh-wee. Not the way the people been hitting themselves with nunchucks. I hate to see them hitting themselves with a lightsaber. I if you want a UFO story, I put it on my KillaKrane page, I think, but I know it's on my other one.
I
My
seen it.
UFO experience.
I seen your UFO story.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Did you? What did you? Did you,
In the cloud, when you see it, say it was in the clouds or something.
Yeah, the picture I took in the clouds. Did it look like just a hole, or did it look like a UFO?
Man, I'm gonna send you some shit too. I'm gonna check that out too. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I need y'all opinion on that because it looked metallic to me. That's why I took the picture, but it was on one of those old disposable cameras. So
yeah.
it wasn't that good.
Yeah, wasn't that clear?
Yeah. So I tried to zoom in on it, and then I sent it to what's the he used to work, he was an astrophysicist, but he defected and he became a whistleblower. And what is his name? He had the white guy with the glasses. And
Did he leave the country? Did he leave the country? Did he leave the country?
He in America. And he said he used to God dog, I forgot what his name was. He's a physicist.
Yeah,
and
I know you're talking about though. I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about.
I sent it to him, and he was like, "I examined it. I don't see a case of it being phony." But he said there's something there, and I forgot what his name was. He's been on all the UFO shows and stuff, and I was surprised he emailed me back, and he was like, "Well, it does look metallic." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, Stanton Friedman, that's his name."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, do y'all have any suggestions for the next podcast of any subject to bring up?
I'm just glad I caught this one because normally I'll be working around this time, but
Me too.
I'll try to get out early on Friday. I'll try to get out early next Friday too.
Yeah, man, we had some fun on this damn thing.
For real.
Yeah. What you think? Oh, Kadelsky, you usually work on Fridays too, don't you?
Yeah, the only reason I'm off because that COVID. What?
Damn, man. I wish I had you some what you call them, Dragon Ball Z Senchu beans or something.
Boy, I need about 2 of them right there. Pop them real quick.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I wish I had one of them clouds too and shit, so I could just take off right now.
Oh man, what? What? I sure love that. Or either that little what's the name of that show? The Never Ending Story. Get that big ass dragon or whatever the hell that was.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, I was showing my daughter that the other day. She loved it. I showed her that. I showed her Labyrinth. You remember Labyrinth?
Man, yes.
Jennifer Connelly. I showed her that. Yeah. We need to talk about old school movies like that, like Willow and shit like that. Willow was fucking dark as hell, bro. This new Willow with Disney, that shit was like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Yo, but if you see the first Willow movie, they got dogs eating the fucking babysitter and shit like that. And it was pretty grimy, remember? Like, you remember the Willow movie?
Yeah, I don't, to be honest, I don't. It's one of the movies I'm going to have to watch again.
Oh, you know,
when she's running away with the baby, yeah.
I remember
she puts the baby in like she put the baby like in a basket, like the Moses type thing, you know what I mean? She's running away from like these pit bull type dogs and shit. And once she put the baby in the basket, the baby's like floating away. Them dogs get there and start tearing her ass up. You're like, damn, that shit was, you know. So Willow was a really dark movie. They turned it really fucking colorful right about now and shit, you know, with that new series.
Oh crap! They're gonna remake Gremlins.
Yep, they said they were gonna redo that.
They're gonna redo that shit.
Leave that shit alone. It's not gonna be the same. You know, like PG back in the 80s and stuff was gruesome, like you said. Like you remember Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and it was like Large Marge. She looked like this.
Yeah, yo, that was a cool ass scene. Bro. I was little. I was like, oh shit, that shit was crazy. What the fuck? Get out that truck, Pee-wee, hurry up. Yo, for real.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, they remake the Goonies and shit like that. Nah. They'll kill it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll kill it.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, movies were a little more like, they try to make that shit real before. Now you know that shit's fake. Before you actually thought, you know, Sloth was, you find a slot somewhere in a fucking basement chained and shit. Like, damn, this is
Right.
crazy. You know what I'm
It just ain't the damn same, man. But yeah, man. We that's like I said, we can do that. If y'all want to watch a movie live, I have DVDs here, and I know how to stream them live.
What's a
So as you
DVD?
watch the movie, we can pause it and say, "Hey, let's talk about this scene and what's going on." You know what I'm saying? If y'all
saying?
want to do
I'm
like
down.
that.
I'm down. Sounds cool.
What's a DVD?
Gotta get the popcorn and shit, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Some enchiladas.
Oh, hey, email me some. And I'm gonna email you some chitlins, Fidelsky.
You can keep that. I'm gonna return the sender with that one.
Hey, that's gonna be spam for real.
He said you can keep that.
Man.
Shit, I guarantee if this shit went apocalyptic, you'll be eating some of them shits.
Sure no good.
You gotta
Shit.
train your stomach for whatever, player, cause you never know.
Oh, if it get to that point, man, we're gonna be eating some crazy shit. Some shit we never thought
We'll be fighting over fucking cans of dog food and shit on some Mad Max shit.
Uh-huh. That's another movie.
Look,
Thank you for
man.
reminding me. Mad Max. I need to watch that again.
All
I seen
right.
that one time when I was little. Oh, a teenager. What was
What
that?
movie?
Teenager? I don't know.
Which one?
Mad Max. Superdome.
Thunderdome. Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah. What? That was the one with Tina Turner, right?
Yeah, that shit was dope. I like the most, but the new Mad Max, I didn't like all that shit.
You need to
Too
get you a
much.
piece
I mean, I fuck with some heavy metal and shit like that, but that shit was just too crazy, bro. Yeah, that shit was like, it was wild. It was wild. It was wild. I was just like, that's not even how Mad Max went. Mad Max is a rogue fucking cop that, lost his fucking girl and his kid, and he's just trying to survive. These niggas are making a fucking live concert in the fucking desert and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I didn't like it. I didn't like the new one.
They always trying something new, and I don't know, man. We're gonna talk
That's
about
why
this though. I would like to get that old, like you were saying, that Ninja Turtle movie, and we watch it and pause it. Well, you say it make you cry, so I can get another movie.
I can hold
it. like movies like this that you probably ain't never seen before.
Oh, like that.
Compliant.
Yeah. You said what?
Compliant.
Oh, he didn't seen it. With Pee Wee Herman.
Hey, that movie. Look, dude, I cannot find that movie anywhere. You have to burn a copy of that shit to me and mail it to me. I'll pay for the shipping and everything. I cannot find it anywhere. The little kid's name is David, right?
Yep, David. Yep.
And then they take him to the NASA after he fucking falls and hits his head. And I'm not gonna say the rest because you're gonna send a copy to my man too.
All right.
Hey, he don't even got to send it to you. All you gotta do is burn it to your computer, get Dropbox, and put it in the Dropbox, and it's shipped straight to you.
That's a good idea. Yep. Because I can make a copy. Actually, let me see. I think this is a copy because I got this off of No, actually, I bought this at the library. They were selling a whole bunch of old DVDs, and then I think I paid like 50 cents for this. You know
why I love that movie? They have 50 cents. Get the fuck out. Okay, I love that movie because at one point the spaceship looks like a Nerf turbo football. Remember the Nerf balls?
Man. I remember.
That's what that shit looked like. That's why I like that shit. That's why I like that movie. I was like, oh, the Nerf movie. So I was probably like 7 years old when that shit came out, or 8 or something.
Yeah.
I need that movie, bro. I need that movie.
Man, we're gonna trip out when we watch that movie again because like I said, they had Pee Wee Herman as the alien, and then it used actual no CG. All the aliens was up there, and then they was looking slimy and all that shit, and it was real. You know what I'm saying? Some real.
He had the
shit.
little he had the little suit inside the spaceship and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Man,
and
that shit
every
is dope.
kid
See,
wanted
now I
that.
want to watch that shit, man. I want to watch that shit. Compliant.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shit,
good.
I'm gonna take y'all way back with all this stuff. But I'm gonna get off because it's supposed to be 2 hours, and then I gotta get up. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow if y'all just want to kick in. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing arcade games around 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all coming in. If y'all want to look at the banner right there, there's the name of my production company. KillaKrane Productions at gmail.com is my email. If y'all want me on Instagram, it's Venaris KillaKrane Productions. I'm working on the TikTok and all that. Y'all young folks, I know y'all been bugging me to do it. I'm gonna get on TikTok eventually. I got to figure out how to do some videos and stuff. But
I'm already on that thing. I got like
you
8 videos.
you got 8 videos already.
Yeah.
Damn, how you beat me, man? God damn. You know, mine
I
is
don't even
set
think
up.
I got that application.
I got it set up. I just ain't put no videos on there yet. I need to get on that joint, but I'm gonna get it going. I appreciate you. You pronounce it Destro, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir.
Destro from G.I. Joe.
Yes, sir. He's one of my favorite characters, and this is one of my favorite homeboys from back in the day, Delsky. I appreciate you, brother. We got to
All
get a
right.
Clarksdale reunion going too.
Woo.
There go Destro right there.
Oh shit, you got the Destro. Oh, I wonder.
Got the Destro.
I promise this the last thing I'm gonna say. You know, movies
All right.
like that G.I. Joe movie, how they remaking stuff. You know, we can give our analysis on whether you like that and how you would have did the G.I. Joe movie if you would have made it. You know, stuff like that. But I got my opinions on that movie. I
I
got some
do too.
opinions. You
I
said
do
what?
too. I do too. Cause they shouldn't have killed on my boy Duke like that, man.
Man, they shouldn't have did it. They shouldn't have did it. And why didn't they? And God damn it, we talking about stuff. Roadblock, he didn't rap
It's just
in the
fucking cool, dude.
yeah. They didn't have my boy. Hey, I need to play Shipwreck. If they do a Shipwreck, I know Shipwreck is supposed to be Latino, but I want to play Shipwreck. You know what I'm saying? So Hollywood, if you watching, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get on the next G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta grow your beard out, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
you
I
gotta
do
grow
it
the
for that.
beard out.
I do it
Hell
for
yeah.
that. And then you gotta have my boy what is this I command,
Oh yeah.
Serpentor.
Yeah.
Serpentor. Cobra la 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 la.
Oh man, talk about the G.I. Joe and Transform movies, how like them deaths in those movies like fucked us up, you know what I'm saying?
Now we
Yeah,
talking about
hell yeah.
this right here, this crap right here. Transformer pissed me off when they tried to make Bumblebee the motherfucking main character of this shit.
I don't understand that.
I was like, Bumblebee one of the weakest Transformers.
Right. And one of the coolest ones was Jazz, and they killed him off because he probably sound black. But what is that? Hold on, I can't see. That's G.I. Joe. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The movie. It's in VHS.
Yes, sir. Back when they had what's his name? Burgess Meredith. He played the he was also Mickey from Rocky movies. And he was also the Penguin in Batman, and he was also in the G.I. Joe movie.
I didn't know that.
Yep. The Penguin from Batman is the dude in the G.I. Joe movie and Rocky's trainer.
Good shit. I did not know that.
He was also in that famous episode of The Twilight Zone, I believe, where it's like, no, this is not fair. There was time now.
Oh shit, yeah.
That was him in that one too.
That was him. That was.
Yep. Man, dude, y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all. Love y'all guys for coming here. We're gonna get it going next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if y'all can make it. If not, I can change the time. Just let me know and let me know what y'all want to talk about. We can do it on a Saturday or Sunday or something. But tomorrow I'm gonna be playing live video games if y'all just want to watch or whatever, you know. So just pop in at any time and let me know. And
I can even help you depending what video game you're playing.
well, I'm gonna go through them. Y'all can, if y'all pop in, I'm gonna go through the selection screen. There's 250 old school arcade games. So y'all just let me know which one y'all want off the thing, you know.
Oh man, my boy could hook you up with about 5,000 games, bro.
Woo,
Yeah.
5,000. That
Yeah.
wouldn't leave the house,
5,000.
Then-
Just came through
on
and dropped the
a
bomb like 5G.
on a little Super Nintendo about that big, and it got Sega, TurboGrafx 15, all type of games.
Oh yeah, I
I
seen
know what you're
those.
talking about. It's like hold
Yeah,
on.
I seen those. I seen those.
Nah, he makes them.
He
Oh, he
makes
made it?
those?
Yeah, he makes them.
Damn, I seen the little Nintendos and shit, but the new
Yeah, they got
one
them.
makes those. That's
They got
sick.
them in store, but he makes them. Like he
Oh,
makes everything himself.
Yeah,
Wireless
yeah,
joystick, wireless
oh, like this.
joysticks, and all that.
yeah,
Nah,
like that. See,
yeah, but
that's
not
what I
see
seen.
that right there. Yeah, that is something that you can buy in the store. He makes his own and put all the games on it himself. And,
Okay.
Now
and
you
it's like,
just showing off, Benares.
Yes, sir. Also, this one arcade games is on. They got 250
That's
arcade games.
sick. That's sick. That's dope. That's dope.
Yes, sir. Oh, I keep a collection on me, brother. You know.
Yeah, that's dope.
you and Alex need to have a battle.
You say what?
You and Alex need to have a battle.
Man, he need to bring
Battle
no.
of the
What I need to do.
collectors.
I would say he need to bring his ass to Atlanta, but actually, I need to move my ass back to Mississippi, and then it'd be all good. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. But yeah, man, let me let y'all off. I had a blast talking to y'all, but I gotta get off, brother. Y'all take it easy. Email me, message me on Facebook. Let me know what y'all want to do for the next podcast, brother.
All
Yep.
right, man. Both of you
All right,
stay
take it
safe,
easy.
man. God bless.
You too, brother. Y'all take care.